Ladies and gentlemen, fans and combatants, this is Mortal Kombat 11, where we're about to see some of the best players in the business duke it out on a one-on-one basis. My name is Darth Arma, and I have the pleasure, the privilege to share the commentary desk with Mr. Aquaman, the only man brave enough to main Ares in Injustice 1, and just an overall positive figure for our community. Mr. Aquaman, thank you so much for being here today. I absolutely love you.
That's what you're heading up your sleeve, is that I was an Ares main of all things. Welcome everybody to Mortal Kombat 11 Top 8 here at NEC. This has been built up to be, I think, and almost rightfully so, being the last premier stop on the tour with how much time has passed, the best Top 8 on the pro competition to date, with how much skill we saw from pools all the way through that top 16, which was absolutely insane from start to finish, almost every match going to a final and third game. This has been built up to be one of the best top 8s I think that is going to happen for our community. So excited for this, and let's go ahead and break down what that is going to be. First up, we're going to have SonicFox versus ArnKratos on the winner's side, and Kombat versus Ninjakilla. Almost no surprises here, except for ArnKratos coming all the way from Russia to make this Cinderella run on the winner's side, and boy, does he have a big matchup against SonicFox. On the loser's side, we're going to have Semiij versus Dragon, the only run back in this top 8 of these first matches. They met all the way back at the very first pro competition event at Combo Breaker in that top 8. Semiij surprisingly taking it. We'll go over a little more details about these matchups as they happen. And Splash versus Scar to round out our first round matches. Splash, another kind of surprise, but not really when you look at this is his second pro competition event, second top 8, right, Arma?
Right away, and this is, Splash has been putting in work, going to local events, trying to just, get ready, get all that practice that he possibly can, and he has really delivered at the two pro competition events that he's actually attended. He is playing phenomenally. ArnKratos is, again, very talented player. Defense, defense, defense. I've never seen someone so committed to holding on to block and just waiting for the opportunity. I watched him just outweight some of the best players in the business.
And characters, and upgraded Jackie. He just blocked everything.
He waited.
Waited for his turn, and he seized the moment. And that's what he's going to need here against Sonic. ArnKratos has a reputation, but it's been online as being this incredibly skilled player, and everyone had their doubts, but guess who's proving them wrong here? It is Kratos here in the winner's side of top 8 of the final premier event, and going to show that he's one of the best in the world. And coming all the way from Russia, got to give massive shout outs as we come here into game number 1. It's going to be, what's it going to be? Is it going to be the Soul Eater pick, or is it going to be Warlock here against Collector?
We have been seeing him play both, so it could be either one depending on what he wants for the situation. Let's see it. Let's see what that variation is. Are you guys ready for some of the best Mortal Kombat 11 in the business here? Going right here with the Warlock variation is ArnKratos and SonicFox. They're staying true to their word, picking only Collector for this entire tournament.
Had a couple of scares too, did Sonic, in the pools and in top 16, but has made it work, has made the adjustments on the fly.
You just can't downplay this character anymore. That's it. Everyone playing this character cannot downplay this character anymore. SonicFox is proven it.
And I don't know if that was an input error or not, but accidentally teleporting themselves into the corner right there. But it's a massive pickup, but a little bit of an execution error to start us off. Maybe feeling the jitters here.
Quite possibly here. SonicFox has ArnKratos up against the corner. Going to be doing a lot of damage here. Upwards, I'm sorry, just barely 30% here, 31%, and just hits him with a regular string, and that's going to be all she wrote for this round. SonicFox taking the lead.
So much does Sonic open up people with a threat of command grab, with a threat of normal throw that has double crushing blows, to walk up, wait a split second to try to get you to press a button, and then forward one you into just exactly that. We've seen it time and time again so far in this bracket. ArnKratos.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting for SonicFox dipping into normal throws, especially when he's got a mid-command grab in this variation. Almost find no reason to do it outside of just cashing in on those crushing blows. But is ArnKratos the type? Because every time he's always avoided the throw so perfectly, and as soon as I say that, he's just getting thrown here in the corner.
Yeah, you gotta be careful in mid-command grab again. And this can just loop if you have nowhere to go, just like this. And it's gonna be the threat of everything that is gonna be so massive for SonicFox. The threat of normal throw, threat of the crushing blows. And then if you're trying to make a read on that, he's got the mid to really mix you up. just so smart as Sonic in the approach of the tools that the character has. And I think that's why Sonic feels that this character is so strong, because the character's always had the tools, it's just been utilization of it.
Yeah, definitely utilization here, but we are seeing it here. Oh. Great down two, one of the best down twos in the business. It lowers that hurt box, and SonicFox taking this game nice and clean here. But guys, remember, this is pro competition, so at pro competition rules, no longer a 1st to 2. Now, every match from here on out, every set is 3 out of 5. So ArnKratos has a little bit of breathing room. He can go back to the character select, but opts not to. Instead, going right into rematch, doesn't even want to take a break. What do you think about that?
You know, I would have had a little bit of a breather with how Sonic came out. I think he's just going to say, you know what, just got to avoid a little bit more of, of those command grabs. And you have to be careful, Sonic playing at that 4 range, which not a lot of other characters can really contest. Those 4 staggers, 4-4 staggers, 4-4-3, letting it rip. Throwing the Beyblade out there in the field. Yeah. And look at this massive B&B damage. Even on the breakaway, still eating 22 before it is not the best day at the office here in NK11.
No, definitely not. And SonicFox is doing a great job of staying right outside of that wake up 3 range, kind of forcing and making ArnKratos no longer, go for those options. And then once that happens, that's when you can go in with the mix, command grab or no command grab. Great punish here by the Fox.
All right, just a little bit of insider information. I was watching Sonic practice those punishes right before getting this top 8, as well as looking out for the Soul Eater pick and practicing the mix-up off of the back one that variation possesses. But it's going to be the Warlock pick, and looks prepared for both the Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
And taking away that tool, right, that ArnKratos is used to getting away with, just throwing out those skulls. Not against Sonic here. Knowing exactly how to punish with that forward dash into the 4. And look at the reward. Massive damage, no breakaway available. Looks for the reset. And that wasn't even a kick throw. He just blocked and then did it.
Well, SonicFox right now showing us how powerful a standing reset can be, especially when you have access to command grab. But hold on, ArnKratos getting the crushing blow. 30% full screen here. Now, SonicFox, they need to work their way in.
Has to have the highest hit rate on crushing blows out of Shang Tsung I've ever seen out of anyone that has played the character to date.
It's so quick to get that big boot to the face.
Oh, look at the teleport, a little too slow. When we went for the down force there, maybe sitting with a 1-1. Those teleports do recover awful quick. The frame data makes the otherwise, though. And avoiding the kill with the breakaway. That means that Sonic believes in the round, in the comeback here.
He at least believes in being, or I'm sorry, they at least believe in being alive long enough to get some bar back. It can happen. It can happen. One opening, and this can happen. It can go into finish. Oh.
Did you see back-to-back the down 1 of Shang whiffing?
Yes, it did. Whiffed like nothing.
That would have been a choice that I would have gotten in that situation, right? Just swing with a down 1.
Try it. I mean, look, when they're so far down on health, down to nothing, it's a great option. Getting a little health back with that 12% throw. Big jump in kick, and it's going to lead into a lot of damage thanks to the corner positioning. Ending it here with the Soul Train. Going for the throw, but SonicFox ready to poke back, ready to take the offense. Wake up 3.
Because, ArnKratos has the escape failed, Sonic's going to be scouting out another throw attempt, and just like that. Because, at that point, you're just playing the percentages. If you've got the crushing blow locked and loaded, odds are you're probably going to try to do it.
What a teleport and a perfect punish here executed. Oh, but he drops the combo. Breakdown 2. You can't jump in on SonicFox. You just can't.
This is one of the best anti-airs versus arguably one of the best jump kicks in the game. Shang Tsung, Kung Lao up there in the top tiers, and there's another one for you, and ArnKratos all of a sudden tied this up at 1-1. We got ourselves a match.
I think I just got done saying you can't jump in on SonicFox, and that was really the determining play here. And like you said, Shang Tsung has one of the best jump kicks in the game.
It's just got that special angle to it, and
that's not in the frame data.
Yeah, so so it has the angle, and in the frame data, it has the startup and the active frames of what you want.
Great command grow, and it's amazing Oki. At least close enough, but great down 2 here by ArnKratos, recognizing it fast enough for those active frames to come into play. A great poke, and SonicFox is finding themselves really close to the corner here. Big conversion, just close enough to pull off all this damage. 30%, which is a lot for Shang Tsung.
That it most certainly is, and ArnKratos has found the damage with this character, which is something we're not used to really seeing too much in competitive play. It's the more laid-back, zony style. Just get the 200s, the 220s off of the zoning eruption combos, but not ArnKratos. He's finding the damage, finding the crushing blows, and just looks like a master of his character.
Absolutely, absolutely here. Great blocks to the full string. Doesn't get anything afterwards. Instead looking for a short hop. Not sure if that was an input error, but doesn't matter. ArnKratos ready to take the lead here in game number 3 as he is up 1 round over the Fox.
I think the biggest question, one of the biggest questions of the tournament is what will happen when Sonic goes down, potentially 2-1 situation. Will they come off of Collector? But we saw on the winner's side was down 1-0 against someone like Biohazard and stuck with it and still made it work because, again, the adjustments mid-match.
I mean, you got to consider that, you know, SonicFox, that they know that they're a shoe-in here for Final Kombat. So, you know, not as serious of a moment here, but you can't sneeze at the amount of money that these guys are all competing for.
There is still $10,000 on the line here, and you're right. Sonic is not only locked in, but locked in at first. There's no way to pass them in points.
It's just been too dominant of a season.
But of course, you know, when you're on top, when you're on the top, you want to stay on the top, and so you want to win everything leading up into it, and that's kind of the, you know, the SonicFox mentality is staying at the top.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely true here. Great jumping kick over to the other side, and still no anti-air, just kind of waiting for the opportunity is the Sonic.
Whoa,
break down 2.
Scary situation right there. You know, ArnKratos had those plus frames. If Sonic had decided to disrespect, Fatal Blow could have been sitting there. Very scary, but SonicFox able to stay alive with her back to the corner too. Ooh. Scary whip to stand 1 in that down 4 range. Just jump kicking in and says, you know what? Try and anti-air this. Shank slings down 2. Not so good as Collector's there. Just challenging him.
Great hit confirm here, but drops the ender, doesn't get the combo extension, but it's okay. ArnKratos picking it up right where he dropped and, you know, taking advantage of the momentum, taking advantage of the fact that Collector was still blocking.
One of the few characters that can punish that forward 3 string as well. You saw the ground eruption do it, gets a great read on the 4 attempt out of Sonic, and Sonic mixing things up so well. Hasn't done the forward 1 stagger really at all this match.
No, but, you know, these command grabs have been pretty successful. 150 damage here, and ready for the teleport, ready to react. ArnKratos has SonicFox up against the ropes here as ArnKratos takes the lead 2-1. And a lot of people considered ArnKratos to be the underdog, but like you said, sticking with Collector here, SonicFox not straying away, and now locks on this character for the entirety of the set. They need to win the next 2 games if they want to stay in the upper bracket here.
If you saw there, ArnKratos gave us a little bit of a wink right there. It's those mid-match adjustments. Doing something differently against those teleports that he was reacting to earlier, but with the wrong normal, it seemed. This time going with the 1-1 looked to be a much better choice, and caught Sonic off guard, thought he may have been able to get away with murder. Oh, this is a sexy combo. That is some.
It's tough. It's a tough combo. If you guys don't believe me, try it in training room and then try to do it in a competitive setting with so much pressure on the line here.
I remember yesterday Sonic dropping that twice in 1 game and still kept going for it. And you know what? Hit it from then on out. It's that belief. And with that belief has a huge lead. I think was a little late on the down 2 attempt right there, but got the low profile set just by holding down. Because that's what happens when a lot of people do those early jump normals, try to get those active frames out there as quick as possible, is that they're going to be very high. And so you can't get a lot of low profiles on these jump attempts.
Yeah, that definitely happens all the time here. I love how ArnKratos is not committing or over-committing to the 3-hitting string, but recognizing that, you know, either SonicFox has blocked the first part of the string or that the string has whiffed, so he's not, you know, putting himself in any real danger. ArnKratos is just playing like a maniac right now. By maniac, I mean just playing so well. So calculated, so patient. I mean, this is incredible, incredible MK11 gameplay right here.
I've also seen Arn take something completely out of the game plan, which is back 3 mix-up. Was utilizing it all day yesterday and had to have thought that Sonic was going to do some preparation on it. Completely took it out and has a different approach and now puts himself on match point against SonicFox here in the pro competition just to start off our top 8.
This is intense. This is down to the wire. Getting the full punish is the Fox here. And that's the perfect time to command grab as soon as your opponent's on the ground. Now keep in mind, this command grab is mid. You're forced to jump against it. Gets the beautiful combo there. Great corner carry positioning here, right front, but he decides to just jump on Wake Up, and SonicFox now finds themselves in a really bad spot, but still able to just mace out of there. Drops the combo. That's huge.
Oh no, that was a massive drop. They could have got it, but a whiff of the throw of ArnKratos, and Sonic is gonna tie us up at 2-2 out of nowhere, realizing the situation that they are in and just having to laugh it off, it seems.
Is that the first down to crushing blow we saw in that set?
Yes.
I mean, that's something very common in this game because every character has access to it. But
I
that was
feel like the more that this game has developed competitively, the less we've seen those kind of day one, oh, well, you know, it's going to happen. We've seen less and less of that, and
You're right.
you know, these,
You're right.
these higher tactics, it feels like the more that we play this game and the more utilization of the other tools that these characters have and the game system itself has really shaped up MK11 well competitively.
Yeah, at a high level, a lot of these players know that every single throw is a risk. Every single throw could mean a full combo or at least a down to crushing blow into a lot of damage or into, you know, coming off of that breakaway, which a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to take the risk, so why would they?
Or in Sonic's case, why take that risk when you just throw a mid grab that's unblockable and uncrouchable?
I know you know all about those mid command grabs, Mr. Aquaman.
It's a good life.
That's a privilege. Oh, fatal blow. Now this should be enough here. I know this one doesn't really scale, especially after it connects after only 2 hits.
I saw a lot of shields and able to survive his
man.
Arn. Do you believe in magic? You just woke up with it. Another match point for ArnKratos. Stolen. Call the police. 911. I'd like to report a robbery.
Absolutely robbed from right underneath there. He just knew. He knew that was the opportunity. And SonicFox, they just didn't think he was capable of doing such a move.
That is the mix-up, Arma. Are they going to do it or not? We don't even know.
You were just talking about how we don't see day 1, day 2 stuff, and that's day 1 as it gets. Wake up fatal blow, and it worked.
Hey, it worked. Match point for Kratos. SonicFox also dwindling on health right now. Being zoned out so smart is Kratos, not trying to take too many risks. We know that the threat of teleport's there the entire time.
Down 2 working perfectly, but SonicFox dropping the follow-up there. I'm not sure if it was actually possible. He did seem like he was high enough.
For the conversion straight skull to close out that.
Right there, he's thinking about positioning. He wants Collector away, but Collector so mobile with the access to that teleport specific to this variation only.
SonicFox looking at the threat of the throw and being able to open him up with the 1-2 right there and gets a perfect spacing on the 4-4. Cashes out on the breaker as well. The down 2 misses on the air. So hard to beat it is that Shang Tsung kick. Now a chip territory is Sonic goes to losers, and ArnKratos has done it.
He did it. He did the unbelievable, knocking SonicFox into the lower bracket as this first round in this top 8. Absolutely incredible.
Coming in here with, I think he came in here with a couple of pro competition points. All the way from Russia to guaranteed top 3, sending SonicFox to lose. Come on.
How?
Come on.
How is this possible?
Cinderella story here at Northeast Championships.
Incredible. He's gone through so many great players. And again, it comes down to his willingness to just be patient, well calculated, and understand the risk. Didn't go for too many throws, just kind of waiting to whiff punish anything, waiting to get anything guaranteed. Although jumping with Shang Tsung, how risky is that? It is one of the best jump kicks in the game, so is it really risky?
It's crazy how even he had Sonic condition there at the end to just hold the jump kick. Because, you know, I think throughout the set, it was, okay, I've anti-aired like 3 times, but I've gotten kicked like 7 times. Maybe I should kind of calm down on that a little bit.
So what's the math?
And you notice in that last game, just Sonic holding those jump kicks, allowing Kratos to take his turn. And it was just control out of Kratos, I think, throughout that entire set. Masterfully played, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, yeah, no, it was. It was absolutely fantastic, but it's not going to be the end of SonicFox. SonicFox is still going to be in the lower bracket. This is a double elimination tournament, so just has to take on anyone else who's also found themselves in the lower bracket. But
I think that we finally need to get into the nitty-gritty here.
Let's go.
Arma.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
And that is what is almost truly on the line in this top 8, and that is the points. Since this is the last spot to get points on the pro competition, that means that our 12 finalists through points are going to be set after this event. Now, there are quite a few in this top 8 where their fate is really in their own hands, and one of them is right before you guys, and it is going to be Noble Kombat. We've done the math. We hope it's right.
It's right, and the person who's most responsible for doing this math is Tweety, or AKA Jelly Jiggler.
The Jelly Jiggler, who is sweating watching this top 8, hoping for the downfall of other players, but those players hoping for the rise here to get into what is going to be the top 12. So sitting outside of 12th is Semiij at 525 points. Kombat just in at the 12th spot at 535 points coming into this top 8. And it's Jelly Jiggler at 645, who is sitting there. If Kombat places second or above, guaranteed in and guaranteed over Jelly Jiggler.
Now keep in mind, guys, Final Kombat, only 12 from the Pro Competition Tour get invited, qualify that way, and that's what you need. You need 12th place or higher in order to get to that Final Kombat competition.
Now, also on top of that, I was talking about, second or higher to pass Jelly, but only has to outplace Semiij in this top 8 in order to guarantee his spot in the Pro competition.
Correct.
For Semiij, needs to either outplace Kombat, which is technically 4th or above, and just needs 4th or above to also pass Jelly Jiggler.
Yes.
So the magic numbers for Semiij is place 4th or higher. The magic number for Kombat, place 2nd or higher. And for Jelly Jiggler, just praying they both don't do either of those.
So in order for Kombat to solidify his second or higher placement, he needs to win this match and one of his next 2 matches, whether that's in winners finals or losers finals, if he even wins this first set. And this is a tough opponent here. Ninjakilla has been on an absolute tear, and picking Liu Kang, I believe, for the first time this weekend.
You may be right.
You had to think about that for a second, right?
I did. Was it Liu Kang versus Deadly Rebel?
I'm not sure if it was a switch. I believe it was Johnny Cage against Deadly Rebel, but
oh
we're
my
gonna
goodness,
have to look
you
back
may
to
be
that.
right, but
I may be right. Either way, we're here. We're in the present. This is Kombat versus Ninjakilla. Keep in mind, this is a race to 3, and Kombat is looking absolutely incredible here.
Oh my goodness, these two do play a lot, so they're going to be playing a lot of mind games between each other, and his Kombat coming out swinging. So much more on the line for him as Ninjakilla is secured right now, locked in at 5th place. But with the victory here, could potentially pass Foxy for 4th. Even with a win, could try to get up there with Tekken Master for 3rd. He's only 200 points behind and could gain another about 200 points with a victory here. So anything is possible. The possibilities are endless.
I love it. I love it. There we go. Kombat sticking with the the throw mix, not putting him in the corner, but instead just trying to throw him back into the center screen. Either way, Gears has incredible Oki on either side of those throws, whether it's back or forward. Ninjakilla going with the reversal throw here right after the block stun. And, just kind of pushing Kombat back, considering that, he wants, and that's what Ninjakilla is so good at. He's so good at taking a life lead and then analyzing the situation, minimizing the risk, and sometimes just switching back to zoning. But when Geras has that full screen option of that sand trap, can you really zone Geras?
That's right. One mistake, the gap is closed, and you're guessing on wake up.
And if he's got that crushing blow loaded up, you could possibly kiss that life lead goodbye. And Ninjakilla knows that. That's why he's not, completely distancing himself right now. He's just kind of trying to stay in that happy medium, trying to keep Kombat guessing. Is he coming in? Is he going back? Going right into it, and not enough, but it's okay. Ninjakilla knew. All he had to do was wait, react to Kombat getting up, because he had no defensive bars for the last breath, and he had no health remaining here after that breakaway.
I'm gonna say, oh my goodness.
It hurts. It absolutely hurts. Look at this damage. Ninjakilla, he dropped it.
He dropped it, but with no breakaway on Kombat, because the breakaway at the end of the last game may have been a mistake at that point.
No, he knew. This is Ninjakilla. This is one of the best players in the world. He knew. Are the nerves finally getting to him here at the last stop? Or maybe he's got to shake the rust off the Liu Kang bicycle. But right now, I'm not seeing maximum Ninjakilla. I'm seeing maximum Kombat.
What a punish, too. Ready for the matchup. That's a little tricky of a punish. Gears has a little privilege having the forward, too. Some of us have to swing with the eyes and hope we get it fast enough. And go for the old school mix-up. Not going to be enough. Ninjakilla going to force him off the defensive bar again. And you need to be careful. Any hit right now in the fatal blow, any stagger that Liu Kang has 15 of that are plus on block. I'm so scared. In the center of the throw, that could have been death, and takes it. Kombat up 1-0. A lot of game to go, though.
And Ninjakilla did react to that throw, but unfortunately did not tech into the correct direction. Instead, Ninjakilla assumed a forward throw was coming as he teched with 2 or 4, but Kombat guessing right here with that throw.
All right, I've heard through the grapevine that what's about to happen is happening. That Kombat told me coming in this match that all he had to do was win game 1, and then it was going to be a counterpick war from here on out, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. This is one of the premier picks against Geras, who is just a strong character overall, and even in a situation like this, it's still winnable for Geras, but Johnny just has those low profiling properties.
Oh, well, yeah, well, being able to switch, economists will call it the first mover advantage, because once you win, you have to stay on that character. But if, let's say, for argument's sake, take. If Kombat loses this match in this set, he has the ability to switch to a different character. And we all know how many different characters Kombat plays, which is a lot of them.
The cast. The cast, if I'm being honest with you. Ooh, trying to throw that stand too. And a rare drop from Ninjakilla. Ninjakilla's number of dropped combos in the pro competition, I can count on my hand, I think.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's an execution monster. Absolutely phenomenal. Practice, I imagine practice room every day, drilled in and out, because that execution is impeccable. Ooh. Going right for that fist, canceling right after that first string, really trying to mix it up here against Ninjakilla, but Ninjakilla able to assess the situation, getting the momentum back on his side, and finishing and taking this first round.
Wonderful position too with Kombat's back to the corner. This is where Johnny can just put you in prison with the normal. Is this going to be a pickup? No, doesn't go for it.
And doesn't go for the down one, possibly thinking that, I'm not sure, maybe it wasn't high enough. I think Ninjakilla would know better than anybody in the world.
Absolutely. If someone's going to get damage that's on the table, it's going to be Ninjakilla. He does not leave anything.
Oh, that was definitely a flawless block attempt, an aggressive offensive attempt here to flawless block the specific timing after your safe string. Very common in a lot of high-level players.
And Kombat has fought this entire match with no defensive bar. This is a feels that, man. Just every time he gets it, has to break away again. Coming with the frog splash.
Great fuzzy block there by Ninjakilla, as you can see, standing up a little bit later for that overhead, and that did not combo at all, but Ninjakilla caught not blocking low.
It happens so fast that if you just press a button, you're getting hit by both. Yeah. Kind of before you even realize what's going on. No breakaway available. Is going to have it now. Fatal blow situation for both.
Oh, he woke up buttons! Dash cancel, jumping over to the other side, trying to take his turn back for a second time, but Kombat stopping it with that 6-frame down one.
May have been an execution error on Ninjakilla's part, possibly going for a 2-1 fatal blow cancel to wake up with. Oh my goodness, all tied up at 1-1. And Kombat, again, for the position I've seen him in throughout this particular match, it's a miracle it's right here at 1-1. Like I said, no defensive bar pretty much the entirety of it. And Johnny Cage going to work here, thinking the breakaway was coming. It was Ninjakilla because it comes so early every time.
Yeah, it definitely does. And you know that you can't be too predictable when it comes to the breakaway, but a lot of pro players love to just kind of do specific combos when they know breakaways on the table. But this is oppressive here, and he sniffed it out. He sniffed it out like nothing. And Kombat looking absolutely desperate here in the corner, desperately trying to jump out. And Ninjakilla back on the board, tying it up 1-1. But again, we talked about it. Economists call it that first mover advantage. Kombat able to switch over to a different character to counterpick Ninjakilla, who is locked on this character and this variation. What variation is he picking? Is he picking 3 or 2?
Looking at outtake.
He plays both.
Yep.
Outtake.
It is going to be outtake. And we saw this matchup yesterday when it was Rewind versus Ninjakilla, and Ninjakilla was able to take it.
A lot of force balls. And guys, keep in mind, even though this is a mirror match, these guys are playing different variations. You're going to see the Ninjakilla Johnny Cage doing the straight fireballs and the showstopper variation, but the fireballs from Kombat's Johnny Cage going to be doing a little bit better at full screen to mid screen, because they arc down and they do so much chip and have a great advantage.
Exactly that. So there's not too many differences in the game plan, I feel, between these two, matchup dependent. But here in the mirror, it's going to be all about who's going to outspace the other. And there's a little bit of differences in the pressure. Showstopper does have right here the side switch ability off of his confirmable launcher versus the nut punch of outtake, and as well as the projectile able to jail in the plus frames.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing that Showstopper does have. Wait, hold on. What?
Time out.
Did you do that?
Time out. Jumping kick shadow.
Is that allowed?
Jumping kick shadow kick.
That is the most unsafe thing he could have done.
I would have rage quit in a Kombat League match if someone did that to me.
He jumped in, he was so plus, and what did he decide to do? His unsafe high.
Unsafe high.
Why would he do that? But it worked. It absolutely worked, and it's definitely getting under his skin.
Maybe that was the intent.
It had to be. It absolutely had to be.
Wow.
Rising Star, so good. A great move that you can keep safe with the amplification bar.
What's wild is they did it without any meter to back that up. If that would have gone blocked, full combo punish.
He knew it was going to hit. He knew it.
And there is that camera coming to play again for the side switch to get him out of the corner. And we saw Ninjakilla do that so much against Rewind, and that was a big factor, is that when he got the hit with his back to the corner, was able to put Rewind there.
Oh, yeah.
But look at this health lead for Kombat right now, keeping it safe with the upper. Wait a minute.
It hurts. It hurts. Glasses for the crushing blow. Gonna keep him. And what Showstopper has access to is unbreakable damage. It was enough.
Oh!
It was enough. He kept his feet. He killed him while he was standing there. He killed him while he was standing.
480. Here you go. Unbreakable. I'll see you in the next round, but he's not going to have it here.
Well, he is still going to have fatal blow cancels if he does tap down to below 30%.
Oh my goodness, you are right.
Yes, he didn't use it.
He doesn't come off of it. Wait a minute. I'm just remembering.
Yes.
It's all coming back to me.
The horrors, all the memories I blocked out of my head because of Kombat League. The horrors.
Keep in mind, I already would have quit the match.
Would have been queuing up for the next one. Looking for down two and a great punish here by Ninjakilla. He's not letting that one go. Launching him right away as he knows Kombat does not have the ability to break away. He doesn't have two bars. Looking for a flawless block attack of his own.
That second kick, just like life, coming at you fast.
The whiff punishing here, but although Ninjakilla didn't have any bar to cash in for a lot of damage, so I think Kombat decided it's okay. I should take the risk here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he dropped it.
That had to be some massive input error. Oh, not like this.
He kept it safe there with the amplification, and Ninjakilla, despite the first mover advantage, taking the lead 2-1 here over Kombat. Kombat really needs to think. Kombat needs this second place more than anything right now if he wants to qualify for that final Kombat and solidify his spot into final Kombat.
Okay, Kombat. Thinking about Eternal Gearus.
Eternal Gearus has
floating over Infinite Warden again.
Yes.
Just thinking it through. Honestly, the cage pick looked good. It was just the execution error there at the end.
And that comeback from Ninjakilla in the second round.
Absolutely sensational.
So much damage. And again, killing them on their feet, giving them no access to breakaway. You cannot stop a combo if you're not getting
This is why
trouble.
Johnny Cage is looked at as the apex tier of Mortal Kombat 11.
That's like beyond S tier.
Yeah, having all the jailing strings and the potential plus frames. Look at Showstopper specifically, having that half-life, nothing you can do about it. Finish.
And Kombat going for the flawless block from a very far low poke, and Ninjakilla able to make that up to whiff and gave him a full combo punish here.
I'm actually surprised that Kombat's going back to Infinite Warden Gearus here.
I think he's anticipating whatever Ninjakilla can pick after this.
Yes.
He's trying to cover the Liu Kang route, and he knows that he can beat Liu Kang with Infinite Warden. We saw that in the first game of this set.
Yeah, after he lost that +1 advantage,
yeah,
things changed.
They do, and you got to change up the strategy, and I do like the play here by Kombat. He's thinking long-term. He's thinking, I need to beat Showstopper and anyone else Ninjakilla could possibly be picking.
Just has to get through this first, and it's a dwindling health bar on Kombat's half. No punish. The forward one raw is punishable. Ninjakilla almost getting it too. Trying to swing after a down 4.
And I feel like Ninjakilla is catching on to a lot of those reversal throws here by Kombat. As soon as he's done blocking anything, ready to throw back, possibly to throw off Ninjakilla's incredible ability to flawless block things. We've seen him doing it time and time again. Great back throw to switch up the corner positioning here. Has him stuffed up into a corner.
Slight delay there by Kombat on the Oki forward 2-1 as well, trying to mix things up the throw timings, and that had to have been something. Getting down 2, crushing blow out of Ninjakilla. And look at this. Getting the health lead here. Can't keep it plus. I've noticed Ninjakilla doesn't really like to come off the plus frame, just keeps it safe and saves the bar.
I mean, he looks at the life lead and he says, am I in a bad position? Do I have to take a risk? Do I have to take this from our opponent? No, let's back off and see what we can do.
Staggering safely with the 4-3, and this is just an onslaught from Johnny Cage, finally utilizing the plus frames.
Great call out there of the breakaway, knowing that the max damage you could possibly do is from a big down 2, and this could be curtains. And absolutely devastating for Kombat as he finds himself in the lower bracket, losing to Ninjakilla. Ninjakilla moving on to winners finals, where he's going to be facing Russia's greatest player, ArnKratos.
Oh my goodness. And so Kombat right now is going to be in a position where he is Dragon's #1 fan in the world.
#1.
As coming up next, we're either going to have...
Not only him, but also Tweety, a.k.a. Jelly Jiggler.
Yeah. Tweety and Kombat. Absolutely rooting for Dragon. All former teammates, but like the whole lot of them. So they're very familiar with each other. And this is going to be an insane match. Like I said, those first 2 matchups, we never saw in the pro competition before.
Ever.
This one we have, but it was a long time ago. I say a long time ago, like 6 months ago was.
It feels
was forever
like
ago.
It feels like it was like
in the
6 years ago.
In the FGC, 6 months may be a long time, but back at Combo Breaker, these two faced off in the loser side of top 8, and Semiij took it 3-2. And we're gonna see the same character that out of Dragon, and I believe something different out of Semiij. I think Semiij took that with Katana way back in the day.
Yes,
believe it or not.
Yes, Semiij was still committed to Katana, and this was prior to Katana getting, you know, a few little adjustments, a few little buffs here and there. I was talking to Semiij
Yeah, she's actually gotten better, but
yes, I have.
But has gone down in usage. I feel like
I don't know how it works. I mean, I guess you have less to downplay, so you don't want to play them. I was talking to Semiij a little bit earlier before this this top 8 started, and he's even 10, 15 minutes before top 8 started, he still wasn't sure which character he was going with. So to me, that either tells me he's trying to just play as laid back as possible, not trying to overthink things, because if I was Semiij and I know that the top 8 is set, I know what opponent is in front of me, what opponent is in my way for me to qualify. I'm going to dissect that matchup. I'm going to think about it over and over and over again. But Semiij just says, I'm not sure if I should pick Katana or Cassie.
yeah.
I'm still not sure. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I said, you can request a blind pick, and he's like, he's going to pick Cetrion no matter what. So he's like, I'll figure it out.
With Sindel not legal yet, I think we know the pick out of Dragon. But we have seen surprises before. If you remember DreamHack Montreal, we saw the surprise Highborn that almost upset Sonic.
That's right. That's right. Dragon with that beautiful play, hoping that SonicFox would break away.
Oh, it's down to a hill. Oh my God.
Hoping the breakaway was going to happen in order for them to stay up in the air, and it didn't happen, and got full combo punish.
These two have had, you know, very different pro competition years. Pretty inconsistent has been Semiij throughout. Starting off very similar, Combo Breaker, Semiij beating Dragon for that 4th place spot, put Dragon at 5th, Semiij at 4th. Look at CEO. And on, Dragon hasn't placed worse than 5th at a pro competition event. So if he loses here, this will be his worst showing to date. But Semiij has been all over the place. A 4th finish, 33rd finish, 9th, 17th, and 7th. So ups and downs has been Semiij. So we'll see what happens here at NEC. Again, 1-0 over Dragon. I'd be pretty confident, even with that, you know, just that's something to go off, is that if you're undefeated against a player, I think you'd have that little mental chip on your side.
You have to. But we've seen, you know, Semiij able to adapt, able to compete with the best of them, you know, throughout MKX, throughout Injustice 2. And I like you said, inconsistency, which is not usually something that I'm familiar with seeing when it comes to Semiij.
Absolutely. This is
he's the machine.
He's a pro. He was programmed. there was one point where you just auto write him to a certain placing. I feel like back towards the end of MKX and in Injustice 2, so solid. But here in MK11, it may be a bit of, you know, that character crisis that so many people found themselves in. And for Semiij, trying to find a character where the tools fit the play style. And I think that it's just been a long process because, shockingly to me, post-patch has stuck with Digital Soldier Cassie for the most part, and no one else has. So many people said there's a gap in something safe.
No more. No, thank you.
The whole character is trash. I'm gonna jump, abandon ship. You know,
run for the hills. Go to Twitter. Start complaining.
Okay. If you don't mind me saying, our community has this tendency of no matter what is changed, no matter what happens, abandon ship. It's like Bender and Futurama. Like one thing goes wrong, hey, the microwave isn't working, abandon ship.
Just flailing your arms around and just running.
Just flailing your arms around and jumping ship on these characters that may not be so bad.
May not. And again, if anything's worth attaining, it's going to take some practice. It's going to take a little bit of exploration to really see what the true potential of a lot of these characters are. I mean, before, you know, a few weeks of SonicFox saying Collector is S tier, Collector is really good, Collector this, Collector that, everyone was saying this character is useless.
Yep.
And SonicFox, they're here today proving
actually,
everybody wrong.
I can quote so many responses that are just like, oh, can't make top 8 using only Collector, blah, 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 XXXXXX.
Screenshot them all? They're all in DMs?
And then just post them all when the event ends? No, I'm not that savage. Or am I?
Pretty savage.
Maybe. if it was Cordal, absolutely. I've got every down plate. No, I'm just...
you would post it with the upside down smiley face.
I have myself quoted, okay? I've got ammo against myself on that one. But yeah, it's just, you know, how do I want to put this?
Tell me.
explore some more. Continue to learn. Don't just give up on something because you're getting bodied.
Yeah.
You know, look a little more inward rather than outward for your frustration. And I know because I've gone through this, and I think all of us have gone through this.
Sure. I mean, as a competitive player, you know, in anything, whenever you have a goal, if you run to, if you run to like a closed road, you don't just say, all right, I'm going home. See you later. You find a detour. You find a way around. You explore. You figure it out. So you guys can.
Yeah.
Can. Each and every one of you watching this have the potential to be the best you that you will ever be.
I thought you were going to say one of the best in the world. I'm like, well, there can be only one. But
the best you. I mean, not
the best you, baby.
Everybody watching this might not want to be the best Mortal Kombat 11 player, but they might want to be the best of anything that they love doing. Follow your passion. Follow your dreams.
I also want to fast forward a little bit to what is going to be Winners Finals. And it is, I think arguably since his Insurgents, I think that we can safely say that since Ninjakilla started going to pro competitions events consistently, 1 and 2 is Sonic Ninjakilla, and that's what is going to be our Winners Finals. But more one-sided than I thought when I looked at the. Oh wait, no, sorry,
ArnKratos.
Not Sonic on the winner's side. I was about to go into a complete different tangent. We were
just replace SonicFox with ArnKratos. Okay, I'm sure it'll still work.
There we go.
Probably not.
Probably not. Probably not. Because they've never played before.
Never.
I have a whole history of Sonic and Ninja written down. We may see that matchup later though.
We could. But how is ArnKratos so unbelievably good, finding himself in this Winners Finals
with most of the experience? You know, talking to so many people about ArnKratos, most of the experience coming online. And for this transition here against the best of the best, sensational.
That's a testament to how great this online netcode is. I mean, if ArnKratos can learn every matchup that he needed to get here online, nobody can complain about anything. I mean, if he's getting good enough internet at wherever he is with everybody else connected, because there's more of a scene here in the US, but I'm sure ArnKratos is either going offline, looking at trading room things, testing drills out. I mean, we've seen incredible players emerge from having absolutely no offline scene, and just like Tekken Master in his debut at EVO against SonicFox. Incredible.
The thing is that ArnKratos hasn't had, the best results either. Like, there was an online EU event, got 9th. There was another online EU event, got 2nd.
Wait, you're
and I don't know if he went there, but he was signed up for like Celtic Throwdown BGS, but I think got DQ'd.
I think BGS he got there too late, so he wasn't able to compete.
Yeah.
So I think he was physically there, but wasn't able to compete.
Very unfortunate, but even online, like I said, to come here and be in Winners Finals from those placings is such a surprise, and it's a fresh breath air.
All right, and it looks like Semiij is going to be going with Cassie Cage, specifically the Yas Queen variation.
This was a highly viewed and talked about matchup back at CEO when Sonic and Dragon ran this 3 sets.
Yes, and I believe that was SonicFox resetting the bracket in Grand Finals and taking victory away from the clutches of Dragon.
Yeah, that was Apex Dragon to me. The best I've ever seen him play in this game. Just making so many right reads, but had to overcome the matchup 3 times, and it just wasn't enough by the end of it. The download had been complete, and we'll see what Semiij can bring to the table.
Well, right now I saw a huge drop combo that he's bringing to the table, but not letting it affect him. Never mind, he just got jump kicked in the face for trying to go for a low shot. Semiij possibly questioning this Cassie Cage pick, maybe wanting to discover a few options that Katana might be able to provide. Getting the shoulder tackle, which is really going to be key here when closing the gap between Cetrion, past all her zoning, past all that mobility, and just wanting to get in, wanting to do the damage. And speaking of damage, here we go. Left in a restand position, but not sure why down 1. Dragon's not really the type to jump out in those very plus frame situations. Teleporting to get out of there, using one bar and getting right at that boulder.
We talked about Semiij the Machine. Don't test the reactions.
Semiij the Machine. It just rolls off so perfectly here. Crushing blow. Going to be tapping into 270 damage. Dragon down to a pixel. He does have 2 bars left, so last breath could come into play, but it didn't matter. That was a clean hit. Did not block. And Semiij tying up the rounds here in game number 1.
What's also so scary about those gunshots is that they're 2 hits, so it could take both last breaths off, even on a single block.
It could.
But reactions again to the boulder. Put that down, says Semiij in the first health lead of the set. But what a roll on a Dragon. The offensive roll, the forward roll, and getting the 2-1-2, forcing the breakaway. Still getting some good damage off of that too.
Oh, going for the 1-1-1 string, going right into the orb, amplifying it for extended combo. And Semiij looking great, but hold on, getting pushed back. And this is gonna hurt. This is the type of play that gets under your skin. Great back throw here from Dragon, mixing it up just a little bit. Tossing the boulder, doesn't get shouldered in on or tackled in, as Semiij has been doing this whole game. So he's got to think twice about chucking those boulders, because Semiij has some of the best reactions in the business, but going for a geyser right here, up in the corner, no, doesn't get the ender.
Safe off of that 1-1-2, and another aggressive read. Dragon has made some savage jumps, and ever since CEO, that has been the Dragon that I've known. There's a more aggressive reads, and the jump, he's just not afraid to jump whatsoever on Wake Up.
Can we talk about what's going on right now?
In minus frames and plus frames?
That is Tweety coaching Dragon, trying to ensure his spot for Final Combat. He says, please, Dragon, please beat him.
It goes, hey, keep winning.
Hey, you know what you did that last game? Keep doing it. Don't change. Don't change a thing. He's not going to adapt. He's not Semiij the Machine. He absolutely is. But Tweety possibly pointing out a few things that Dragon might have not noticed in the heat of the moment, and that's why coaching is such a, it's such an underrated tool. A lot of people, they feel like, oh, it's just one-on-one. But if you have someone looking in from the outside, they can see things that you're not noticing. A lot less pressure on them. We see it in one-on-one type of sports like tennis, where coaching mid play is not allowed. Same thing here in fighting games.
That's actually, I think, the most attributed sport that, the sport that you can attribute most to fighting games is tennis.
I brought up tennis.
Exactly. it is 1v1. It is open bracket. Well, you kind of have to qualify for that, but anyways, it is a bracket. And just like that, one-on-one coaching is allowed. You have the breaks in between the matches. It doesn't go a whole week long, but hey, we're here fighting over an entire weekend. I did see towards the end of that match, Semiij threw out a couple of back ones that had no follow-up and got multiple straight hits that could have led to so much, and it was the lack of belief, I think, on that. That really cost him that in that third round, because there was a lot of damage there off of that back one sitting there waiting for him. And it's going to be the same matchup, too, out of Semiij, who definitely sat back and thought, well, let's flawless block 3 boulders and a Hell's Wrath in a row to work his way in, and look at the reward of that.
It's an incredible reward. Not only do you take a lot less chip, but you also have a lot less pushback from the boulder, so it makes it a much less valuable asset if you are able to flawless block those, as well as Semiij has been showing great back throw here from Dragon as soon as he was done blocking the entire string and just kind of meeting Semiij there with buttons. Semiij possibly trying to jump out. Going to convert into a side switch combo. Not sure if that was on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He wants the corner because he doesn't want Centurion to just teleport away whenever she wants. A huge whiff of the up 3. I'm surprised Semiij didn't sniff that out.
Have you ever seen Dragon wake up up 3, up 2, anything? He doesn't wake up with anything that isn't either 1-1, block, or up.
No, Dragon likes to save those resources because he said, I'd rather depend on my reaction.
She also has some pretty small hitboxes on those wake ups.
Oh yeah.
They definitely have their issues. And this has been all Semiij. And this is really beautiful whip punish, by the way. I'm going to interrupt myself on that one.
Tell me.
This has stemmed from that aggressive approach by Semiij to just flawless block everything on the way and close the gap without taking much on block there.
I mean, that's the strategy, and it's definitely what we're seeing here. Flawless block to walk away from the second hit of that geyser, getting the tackle. Semiij closing the gap here, trying to stay on top of Dragon, going for a regular forward throw, and Dragon holding onto the block button, didn't even give it a tech attempt at all.
Semiij on the offense once again and giving up, but ready for the savage jump. How many times has Dragon jumped in those neutral positions? And off those jump kick is another one. A nice swing of the 1-1 staggered into another one for Dragon. There's no breakaway here. Gonna keep him restood. This, I don't think it's gonna kill.
It's so close.
Oh, it just perfectly did.
It was so perfect. It was so perfect. That was the difference between something getting flawless blocked or something not getting flawless blocked. It could have possibly been a little bit of an extension here for Semiij, but so hard to make those 1 pixel comebacks against Centurion. That was ridiculous.
Just felt that, Semiij was in back 1 range. I'm ready for you and have something active there. And there is nothing more better to throw out with Centurion than 1-1, pretty much anywhere.
So it's a great fast high that goes right into the mid afterwards. It just always contesting you, always, just keeping you locked down.
Safe, and safe without a gap.
Why not?
That is 1-1-2 from Cetrion.
Why not? Why not? Toss it. You know, a lot of people when they're fighting against Cetrion, they're more willing to go for those blind down twos because they know that they can interrupt it, but you can't react to that one whiffing because of that mid coming at you so fast afterwards.
Maybe a little shenanigans coming out of Dragon there with the teleport into the low. Even healthier in game number 2, getting an odd trade on the sweep. It looked like coming out of Semiij. More staggers, but called out this time by Semiij, and without any break, no chance to break away. Dragon going down and tying us up at 1-1. So much is on the line in this match. So much is on the line when it comes to final combat.
I mean, not only are these two competitors sweating, Semiij is sweating because he wants to get into final combat, but
we're sweating
here. But Tweety, aka Jelly Jiggler, on the side, just hoping Semiij does not move forward, because if Dragon wins this set, Tweety is locked in for the finals.
You also have Kombat on the other side of the loser's bracket.
But all Tweety needs is one of them to fail.
That's right.
One of them.
Kombat, who only secures by outplacing Semiij. That's it. That's it. If he wants to pass Jelly, that's another story.
Yeah.
All he has to do is outplay Semiij here.
Throwing up that wall, big jump in here from Cassie Cage, connecting the shoulder tackle. Oh, it hurts, the crushing blow for so much damage.
I actually didn't know it did that much, 328.
A lot, it's a lot.
That's bigger than any combo I think Cassie's gonna put on the screen.
Hey, she's got great options. She doesn't need lots of combos. Gonna leave him in a standing position here. Going for the throw. A great late throw escape here from Semiij, knowing exactly which way Dragon was anticipating to throw him.
Are we seeing Semiij.exe? Are we seeing the download complete? Drops the side switch combo. If you instant jump one forward, it can hit behind the hitbox and get the side switch. A little bit of execution there out of Dragon.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Oh.
Hey, connects it. That's one of the best strings that Cassie has. I mean, leaving her pretty much at 0. She just does the first hit, and not so bad if she continues it with the throw.
This has been a great battle of anticipation of advancements in normals out of both of these guys. They've always had something active there. If they think that they're going to press a certain button, you know, being the quicker on the draw. You think back one's coming, get the 1-1. And same thing with Semiij here. With I think back 2 or forward 1. I don't remember what that little fist into the explosion is. I don't know.
I believe it's, yeah. I know that the second part is with the throw, but either way, jumping over to the side, quick breakaway from Dragon, utilizing those very fast reflexes to go and use those 2 bars to get out of the combo as soon as possible. Gonna extend it here. 237 damage, a little bit closer to the corner, and Dragon looking for a throw, and Semiij says, no, hold these fists, hold this auto shimmy string, 1-1-1.
And look at the domination there I talked about is the download starting. This is the program, the machine.exe, Semiij.exe. He's a program. He just downloads his opponent and moves along.
It was still uploading, in that first game.
We were getting some, he was getting some spotty connections because of the weather here in Lancaster.
It's snowing. It is snowing here.
It is.
So everyone, stay warm. Stay warm.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It is, little by little.
I have no idea what snow looks like. It's a
okay, Texas boy.
It's an enigma to me now.
Don't lie. You were born in New Hampshire. Shout outs to New Hampshire. Shout outs to New England, the safest place on earth.
Wonderful punish on the shoulder. This is also a mental counter pick because Dragon has openly detested this matchup since the beginning of the game, I think.
Oh yeah. Gonna end the combo here with a geyser, and Dragon opting to just kind of go full screen, try to use that, but reversal punish just like that. And that's why Semiij is sticking with this variation. Gonna be popping him up for a big combo, down 2, not even gonna risk the breakaway. Semiij holding on to those 2 bars as he's looking for the long game. He's not looking for the short-term solution here because it wouldn't have done him any good.
Yeah, this is not a character that's gonna have that in that situation 2-hit comeback, 700 damage. No, Cassie really has to chip away at you, work with the health lead, or hope for something crazy.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't have that reactionary fatal blow like others.
Just shooting him right in the legs, just backing off. Look at the spacing, absolutely immaculate here by Semiij, locking down his opponent, knowing he's holding on to block, knowing he's susceptible to throws, and he went for it again, and Dragon just threw all caution to the wind, jumping in with that big jump kick, and Semiij
right back at you, says Semiij here in the beatdown, and called out the backdash as well, and now match point for Semiij. I love, that is one of my favorite things in fighting games, when someone does something to you so savage, and your response is, I'm gonna do it right back at you.
Incredible play from these 2 Titans here, but only one of them can move on, and the other one's gonna get eliminated, and the guts getting scrambled here. 27% for that counter hit, crushing blow.
Oh, trying to punish the wall on block. Dragon has thrown a lot of non-amplified versions of that. Not ready for the amplification. Staggering just a 4-2.
Yeah, great little mid there, just kind of stopping Semiij, possibly looking for a throw. We haven't seen down to crushing blow really take a big factor in any of these matchups, but again, you don't see that too often at the highest level of gameplay.
I mean, how many attempts at what we thought was maybe reading a throw that have gotten blown up, and I think that's it.
Because it's the safer route. It's the safer route to attempt to try to blow up the throw. Way safer. The throw is a lot easier to connect on someone if they're so willing to block. So it's just like kind of like, again, the strike throw game.
Ooh, you're testing Semiij's reactions right there. Scary stuff, and Dragon needs to be careful because Yes Queen has unbreakable damage out the wazoo. One more hit could potentially do it here for both, as Dragon also has Fatal Blow locked and loaded.
He does, yes he does indeed. The down 4 taking advantage of the hit stun, and Semiij cleaning this out, knowing Dragon was holding on the block. If Dragon just didn't, if he just threw all costs in the wind and jumped, he would have been able to escape that throw, but Semiij locking it down and moving on so far. He needs to win one more.
Yes, he does.
He needs to win one more. If Semiij loses his next match in this tournament, he is getting 5th place, and that is not enough to secure himself into final combat. He needs to win one more. Who's his opponent?
Well, here's the thing.
Who's his opponent?
If Kombat loses his next match, if Semiij and Kombat tie, Semiij gets in.
Semiij gets in.
Yes. So Kombat needs to win one more to truly secure himself. He has to outplay Semiij.
That's right, because Kombat is the one coming in from the bottom.
Yeah,
that's right.
From the top.
But he's starting in the winners, which is why he just needs to make this. He needs to make this tournament his.
So Semiij, I believe, guarantees himself in no matter what if he gets 4th. That is his magic number. So if Semiij gets one more win no matter what he's in, then it's between Jelly Jiggler and Kombat.
And Jelly Jiggler has no way to control the situation, and that's why it's so stressful. He's just on the you see him at the side coaching Dragon, like hoping, just please beat him, please, just come on, you've done it before.
Just put extra pressure on him for no reason right there. And also big about that match, Dragon's worst placement on the pro competition.
Definitely his worst placement. You're right, but he did make all the top 8s.
But at Final Combat, may not see Cetrion.
That's right. He's been a Sindel stan for a very long time.
Since her,
he hasn't played anyone else.
Reveal on Twitter. And but you never know.
You never know. You never know. Splash, the up-and-comer from New York City, making his, I want to say, his major tournament debut at Defend the North a little earlier this year, getting 2nd place, only losing to SonicFox in the grand finals as SonicFox reset the bracket and took the victory pretty convincingly, but still a good showing for Splash. Splash showing that he has what it takes to hang with the best, going to multiple Mortal Kombat New Jersey tournaments, and also making his premier pro competition, or his pro competition premiere at East Coast Throwdown. Getting 5th place, getting that top 8, and here he is again. Right now, so far, is guaranteed 7th place, but that's not enough for him. Unfortunately for Splash, I don't think it's possible for him to qualify for Final Combat, but this would be a great confidence booster.
Yeah, through the points. So this is him saying, I can go to Last Chance Qualifier and win, with all these other players not in the equation.
Correct.
Scar's had a very consistent pro competition, 9th, 9th, 13th, 13th, 1st.
I mean, that first is a little bit of the outlier, but Scar absolutely deserved it. He played so well at Combo Breaker, and defeating none other than SonicFox, who a lot of people have said that they are the best player that ever picked up the sticks. Esports Player of the Year last year, and just so many countless.
This year as well.
I believe it was Console Gamer of the Year. Yes.
Console Gamer of the Year. Also, a big storyline here is, will SonicFox place worse than 2nd? Which they have not throughout the entire pro competition. 2nd or 1st.
Oh my God.
Every pro competition event.
Every grand finals. SonicFox. That is incredible. That is consistency. So Scar securing his place in the Final Combat. He doesn't have to sweat it anymore.
Also, everything on the line for Semiij. The opponent happens to be SonicFox.
Ooh, oh man, that is a tall order for Semiij, and SonicFox did not, they did not anticipate to find themselves in the lower bracket that soon.
I think that everyone, when you look at predictions, would have predicted potentially ArnKratos versus Semiij in this position. And I love that we saw that monumental upset that just changed everything about this bracket.
Yes, it did. It did absolutely change everything. And looks like we're having a Lotus Fist Kung Lao mirror here. I hope we have the sides correct because both these players have been playing Lotus Fist.
We will have no idea the entire time.
Purple Kung Lao, white Kung Lao. Now let's assume the names are right. Scar, not off to a great start, but does get it. No, wait, why did that work? He blocked the forward four and Splash was ready to take his turn back. But you know what? When you're in the mirror match, there's nothing you can usually present that your opponent doesn't already know about. I love the side switch. I love the extension thanks to the whiff dive kick. And look at the execution here from Splash, tucking right under the throw.
Almost going things out and had the hits done and took it in there anyway right there. That was just knowledge out of Splash right there and implemented. Yeah, and you got to like both of these guys' confidence to play the mirror because no one wants to, it seems, in our community, in fighting games in general.
Fighting games in general, yeah, a lot of people don't like it. It's a very uncomfortable spot, but it is one of the many matchups that everyone needs to know. Oh, great breakaway timing there. Very aggressive from Scar. And Splash trying to do a little something himself here, but unfortunately Scar did not commit at the wrong time.
Yeah, no belief on the jump in, but able to pick up here. Big damage, keeping him corner two, cashing on everything for 330. What's for breakfast here? Just a simple meaty keeping it safe on the stagger.
I love that late dive kick there from Scar, trying to get as much advantage on the knockdown as possible, especially considering that he's got the corner positioning, and this should be all he wrote. This is it. And he knows, look at that. That is pure, perfect meter management there from Splash. Not only was he able to jump in, confirm the combo, but also keep track of the fact that Scar had no access to breakaway. So he said, let me keep it nice and swaggy. Keep the combo going.
Also, I think he could have killed if he just had confirmed into the fatal blow to begin with. But to have the execution and how many matches we've seen people lose because of execution errors when everything is on the line, when all you do is land the combo, when the pressure is on, not here for Splash. Splash is the guy coming in with nothing to lose or gain besides the $10,000 that's on the line here.
It is a lot of money on the line, but also Splash, he wants to test himself.
That's not a small amount.
He wants to test himself.
Yeah.
He wants to say, can I hit this
combo?
combo?
He's a competitor, Arma.
He's here to compete. He is here to play. So you definitely know that Splash is going to be at the last chance qualifier. But right now, let's focus on today. He's trying to get a good chunk of that big prize money that's on the line today.
What a start to, was it the mirror rematch? Or did Scar potentially go with Z-Hat? Nope, it's the Lotus Fist mirror all the way through, and this is also who I know Scar to play with Kung Lao as well.
Yeah, recently. Yeah, I don't see Scar going to any other variation, and I know Splash plays a little bit with the Z-Hat variation, but only for specific matchups, usually only when he's desperate. Great little dive kick at the end to keep the momentum going. Great move by Scar. Oh, I don't know why that didn't go into anything else. Possibly just a preemptive stagger.
Back to back on the jump-ins, only committing, what was that, 2 of the 2-1 or the 1 of the 1-2? Either way, just throw the string, look to confirm something. The side switch, what a pick up by Splash.
I heard that down 2 wasn't good. Good.
We've seen it work all weekend.
You just got to know how to use it if you don't think it's good. A great down 3 here by Scar, not trying to, by Splash, not trying to commit to anything, but he goes for the throw. What just happened here?
He dropped the combo and he just threw out another button and then confirmed that in the fatal blow. Splash is playing out of this world.
Incredible fashion here.
That could have been the biggest mistake and then into like the most triumphant moment back to back for Splash there to keep the momentum here against Scar.
Ducking right into the throw. Splash playing out of his mind so well here. Great conversion from the jump kick. Not the easiest thing to do. You gotta practice those combos. You gotta practice those conversions. And Splash is showing just how heavy of an execution monster he is with Kung Lao. Jumping in, a big jumping kick. You really can't stop Kung Lao from jumping in, but hold on. Scar being patient, waiting for the spin, recognizing the whiff and punishing, but unfortunately doesn't get the end of the combo. So Splash still has access to his breakaways. He does have 2 bars, never mind. He went into it. I fixed him. Commentator's curse. I thought he had the 2 bars. Uses it right away. It goes for a full combo ride.
It's Enter the Matrix. He put that back move right through the orbiting hat as it was coming around the backside of Kung Lao, right in between it. But it's Splash with the pressure on in the corner. Throw a little too early, but Scar could have punished it, but only did the throw back.
He didn't commit. He didn't commit. We could have saw it down to the orbiting half.
There are no blitzings. Oh my goodness, jumped in between it again. How many times is he going to interrupt orbiting half? I don't even know what's going on.
They were going everywhere. Nobody knew whose orbiting hat was, and then they just like kind of collided as soon as he jumped in, and it just went back to the normal.
Are we in the 90s? Are we watching Twister? I don't know what's going on right now, man.
What just happened? What portal did I just go through? But Splash off to a great start here. 2-0 over Scar. But again, Scar kind of playing with a little bit more of a laid-back composure. He's already qualified for Final Combat. But, I mean, hey, you got to pay the bills, you know?
He could also play for positioning, too. He's in a position where every win he gets, he'll jump up a couple of spots.
That's true. That is very, very true. Scar gets a great placement today. He can solidify himself in a great seeding spot for Final Combat. But let's focus on NEC right now, as these guys are competing for so much. Up 3 from Kung Lao, one of the best ones that does have an aerial hitbox to stop those jump-ins. I think it's one of the best up 3s in this game. The Scar textbook conversion here, holding on to that momentum.
I have seen a lot of drops out of both of these gentlemen, but Scar in particular, you know, the lack of belief on him on jump-ins, but also mid-combos. He's dropped a lot of combos, and that is not something I'm used to seeing out of Scar. And one of them right there, but luckily just threw out a stand forward and caught Splash W trying to jump out of the corner versus position right there. But unlike him to me.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Not like the Scar that we're used to seeing.
As we're used to seeing.
Yes, you're usually seeing a crispy Scar. There we go. We're seeing it now. We're seeing it now. He's tapping into it. Hold on. Woo! Super Beast Mode is a Splash again. Impeccable.
Oh, if you notice, Splash dropped that last combo, looking to pick that up with I believe it was a stand 4, or sorry, forward 4, or another one too. But he just did down one right there. I think he went for the easier to pick up combo right there, and very smart stuff as the last one to drop, and puts himself on match point for Scar here. Can he potentially match, at minimum, match his placing at the last Pro Competition event with a win here?
Great down poke, and then a down 3 on hit, but just jumping out, just throwing all caution to the wind is Splash. Woo! Getting the conversion and just utilizing all that bar. Look, he's got nothing left. Absolutely nothing left.
I thought it was useless, Arm. I thought the 4 bars a meter was too much, and there we go, Splash. 3-0 over Scar. He is sending a statement. Only has traveled to 2 Pro Competition events, back-to-back, minimum 5th place.
Doing it. He is doing it. He is showing everyone he is here to play, and definitely going to be a tough contender for the rest of this top 8. I believe he's going to be meeting not SonicFox, but Kombat, who lost his first match in Winners. And Kombat is an opponent that he is very familiar with. I would probably say that they are training buddies, friends, not on the same team, but share a lot of tech and are very comfortable with just playing together and trying to develop as players. And of course, representing New York City together.
Both from the Northeast. Northeast really did show up throughout. I mean, their presence throughout pools and top 16. While we're here in the Northeast, really representing well. And it's just a strong scene that's growing. Has a lot of local presence. New Jersey, NLBC, so many others. Coach Steve starting one.
Yes.
And there are even more out there that I can't remember off the top of my head. But just absolutely wonderful performances from the Northeast. We also got great representation from all over the country. And
all over the world! All over the
world here. And so much variation in characters, so much character variety. I'm loving it.
I love it.
I'm a McDonald's McDouble right now.
All right, I love you too then. ArnKratos in the winners finals, where he's going to be facing.
I'll see myself out on that one. I apologize. I apologize for that one.
It's okay. It's okay. We love what we love. There's nothing wrong with that.
Can I get a redo? No, just kidding.
You guys can edit that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is live?
You guys edit that out?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. No, you can't. You can't. No. Not sure what the next match is going to be, but again, Ninjakilla, ArnKratos, winners finals. I mean, I don't think anyone would have predicted it. Maybe on one side, is Ninjakilla has been very successful, especially the pro competition events that he has gone to. I believe his lowest placement was CEO, where he got 4th or 3rd place. Either way, I mean, it's consistent. Winning DreamHack Montreal a little earlier this year with that incredible Liu Kang and all the flawless blocks that anyone could ask for.
That's right. His worst performance was 4th at CEO and the Online East Pro Competition event, where he also lost to SonicFox.
Does that count? That counts. Okay, that counts. No, but I mean, I don't think anyone saw ArnKratos coming. I don't think Gur saw it coming when he lost to him in, I believe, in pools or right in top 16. No, that was pools. And ArnKratos really surprising everybody, showing everybody he
early.
has what it takes. He has what it takes to be one of the best, and he's representing an entire country, the biggest country that there is.
But that whole pool was just a masterpiece of upsets and why we play the game. Because losers round 3 was Gur versus Hayate. That alone was like, what?
What just happened? One of the
What?
yeah. As soon as they were playing each other losers, it's you look at it even before they play, you're just like, one of these guys is gonna be eliminated from the tournament today, right now, in pools. That is insane.
Also, if I remember correctly, I never rechecked it, so my bad there. But I believe Splash was sent to losers round 2 as well, and made the run back all the way.
Yes, Splash did. He did go
Felt
down.
the Pulse in his first match.
Yes.
In round 2.
And Pulse, another New York City player that Splash is very familiar with.
Yep.
And I believe it was, if I remember correctly, Splash saying something about his, his equipment, his headphones, his personal headphones malfunctioning, and he didn't have sound. I don't know if that was an excuse to just blow off some steam, but he did attest the loss to that. Even though Pulse is a fantastic player, Splash was able to keep his head in the game, keep it strong, keep going steady. But guys, hang on real quick. We're going to go to a break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. This is NEC Top 8. We're a little bit less than halfway through. 2 players already eliminated from this Top 8, and that is Scar and Dragon. But we still have 6 other top-tier competitors here ready to duke it out for that money, for that glory, and of course for those pro competition points.
That is right.
Gotta go move on to that final combat, but let's focus on today. Today, the dark horse of the tournament, ArnKratos, coming all the way from Mother Russia, defeating opponent after opponent and defeating one of the most dominant players.
Close set after close set.
Every nail biter, every single set was a nail biter, defeating SonicFox in the first round here in the Top 8 and able to secure his place in the winners finals, where he is guaranteed 3rd place if he loses his next 2 matches. But we're going to be focusing here. And this is a very interesting...
Oh, no.
What happened?
Sonic is here. Oh!
What is this? This is Rose Ball. Remember Rose Ball in Street Fighter 4? This is Rose Ball.
I remember doing that with Nightwolf back at MK9 for like 30, 45 seconds straight. Having some fun up there.
Oh, yeah.
And you love to see it with these competitors. Longtime friends, longtime adversaries, also having fun. It's awesome to see. Well, it's going to be Cassie versus Collector. SonicFox versus Semiij here. Loser going out at 5th. So much on the line.
Well, if you do love to see everyone having a good time, but if you are one player in particular, and that is Jelly Jiggler, a.k.a. Tweety, you don't want to see SonicFox all smiles up there when Tweety knows that SonicFox is responsible for securing Tweety's spot here in Final Combat.
If Semiij wins,
he's in.
I'm here to
He's in.
fight, not
He's in.
model.
Parts of you are valuable. Round 1, fight.
nothing but Collector from Sonic. The proclamation heard around the world.
Around the Twitterverse, everyone saying no, Collector is still bad. Collector is not the character that you think he is, but SonicFox proving everybody wrong right now. Great lead here against Semiij. Kind of just trying to see if Semiij is trying to jump to avoid that mid command grab, because that's the only way you're going to be avoiding that mid command grab right there, as he just stabs Cassie Cage right in the chest there with those 2 knives, thanks to those extra arms, those extra limbs on his back.
Oh, baby, and the unsafe but anti-counter poke set up there, too. That's just going to keep you guessing off of that down 1 throughout the rest of the set. And these are just the mind games on top of mind games that Sonic puts on the screen, trying to anti-air a jump kick a little too maybe late on that stand 1 attempt. But Collector stand 1, I don't know if I've seen it as a real consistent anti-air, but hey, this is Sonic.
Yes, it is Sonic, and a great teleport confirmation here. Gonna be going to a little side switch thanks to 1 amplification of a bar. Great blocks here back and forth, but Semiij getting a little risky, throwing caution to the wind and just jumping in as soon as he possibly can.
The patience by Fox and then making the approach, but Semiij ready for it after the down 3, which there were mind games on top of as well. Oh, here we go, massive crushing blow. Health lead now. Pretty dominant for Semiij outside of the forward 4, but without Yas Queen doesn't really have that strike from that distance, that reactionary punish that he had versus Dragon earlier on.
Yeah, instead you're going to be seeing, you know, a few more low shots, a few more zoning options, but a little questionable of a decision here, considering that Collector does have access to a teleport that can punish any zoning attempt that you try to put on the screen. So Semiij looking great, able to tie it up here 1 round apiece. SonicFox sweating a little bit here.
This is where the only changes to Digital Soldier, the only real big ones are really going to come into play because she's not going to have that safe side switch guaranteed on block.
Correct. That is a good thing to point out here. And what you're going to be seeing coming into play, a little low shot here. Cancel from SonicFox, but it doesn't go challenge here by Semiij. Semiij instead just backing up, knowing he had a life lead. Never mind. Kiss that life lead goodbye. Kiss those 2 bars goodbye.
There you go.
Breakaway. This is party time. SonicFox is going to find the knockdown here, and they're going to be able to just go for command grabs, go for string, but Semiij with no fear decides to wake up down 1, get the momentum shift, and just back off, possibly trying to just zone away, but I don't think this is the strategy to go for.
And you know, after this match, I want to talk about something that really makes sense to think about Semiij and how he's had their struggles here in MK11 because of the systems that are kind of in the game, but let's not count him out just yet. What a pickup, tying us up here. Come with the low, but gets a little risky with the throw. All over his Sonic, easily going to the fatal blow, and here come the million stabs.
At the highest possible level of Mortal Kombat 11, every single normal throw is a huge risk. Right there, Semiij willing to risk it all. And SonicFox just displaying a little bit of D-bag execution here, going for the throw as late as possible, making a statement.
Something you said, I want to segue to what we were talking about earlier, where you said throw is such a huge risk. This game, Semiij throughout, MKX throughout, Injustice 1 never took a risk in his life. Here in MK11, the game itself almost forces you to take risks. It really does. Like even throw it forces you to take massive risks.
Keep that in mind.
And I think that's maybe what caught Semiij, you know, a little off guard competitively.
Could be. It could possibly be what caught him off guard.
Oh, excellent tech there by SonicFox. And his hit confirmations have been absolutely wonderful on those dash ups into the 1-2.
And here we go, a little command grab from the Fox, knocking him down, taking advantage of the Oki, but the slight delay from Semiij and waking up with those buttons. A little mistimed or not calculated correctly. Meaty from SonicFox was not able to stop it. Gonna go with the down 2 for a lot of damage here. And gonna continue the onslaught. The footsies, the neutral here from SonicFox, knowing exactly how to space out those normals.
Right back at you from Semiij too, just a dropped combo, throwing out another risky throw, but working out this time, just 14%. And the easy side switch from Collector, having to teleport here and back in the pack.
Easy. A forward 3, Semiij looking for the whiff punish, but didn't get there in time or didn't reach where he had to reach to stop the rest of that string from coming out. SonicFox getting away with a lot of these pokes here. Just whip. You don't want to whip forward 3 at the highest level of play.
And that right there is what a command grab character opens up, is down 1 special, because you're so afraid of either
the command grab.
Either a tech throw or off of the hit stun that he can jail off of, also having the mid command grab. That is such a good game in MK11.
Little low shot from Cassie Cage. Do it! He threw it! Nothing. Not connecting.
It reminds me of Kung Pao with Betty swinging the chain. Swinging the chain. Okay. No? Okay.
No, I remember.
Okay.
I remember. I didn't smile hard enough. But here, a little back throw from SonicFox. Throwing Semiij a little bit closer to the corner. And again, always worrying about position. No matter what fighting game you're playing, you always have to worry about the corner because you can immobilize your opponent with so much limitations of real estate.
Well, I was supposed to be a down 2 in the
Just a little bit here. Gonna hit confirm. Beautiful side switch by Semiij, leaving him in a standing position, giving him no access to wake-ups, but just backing off, doesn't want to take the risk. Oh, speaking of risk.
You know what? A throw cost him game number 1. That's thrown so many throws here in game number 2.
But that's the thing, that's a counter to the adaptation, is my opponent thinks I'm not going to throw again because it cost me everything, but maybe I'll throw again.
You thought I'm a machine. You can't outthink a machine. Or can you?
I think a machine can't outthink you, but let's see it's Semiij. I think Semiij is a cyborg. Great up to Collector is some of the best wake-up attacks, especially that up to. That Mace's hitbox is just so massive. Getting the command grab here.
It's a reversal, and it ended up being a punish between the gap of the shot. You saw one weakness of Digital Soldier, too, in the corner, unable to get the combos off the low shot. Just a little too close there. Miscalculation out of Semiij.
Converting perfectly here from that high down 2 into the down 1, whipping the command grab, not anticipating the delay wake up or possibly mistiming it was SonicFox.
It's such a guessing game of the active frames of the command thrower, right? Yeah, you really have to guess when they're going to do their wake up. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there whiffing for days, just like we saw.
Whiffing for days. The mace being tossed out there over and over again. A great zoning tool, you know, a great zoning normal, you know, just kind of keeping away, not putting Collector at too much risk, but, you know, there's always that chance of that crazy jump in, but hold on, hit confirming, not going to be able to, he dropped that, that was his opportunity. That was his opportunity. If he loses this match, he has himself to blame. SonicFox has no access to breakaway. What's going to happen?
That could have been his only opportunity. What's going to happen here? Chip territory, only one more is going to do it. But he has himself punishable the breakaway. It's not going to do it, Sonic. Absolute robbery here, but you cannot blame anyone else but yourself in that situation.
He dropped the match-winning combo right before his eyes, and he was just so sure that SonicFox was not going to be ready for that stray shot. SonicFox had no access to breakaway there for that last combo. No reason for Semiij to really just let it slip between his fingers. That was his. This set should be tied up 1-1, but it's not. Semiij finding himself in a position where he needs, if he wants to qualify for Final Kombat, he needs to win these next 3 games, not only against one of the top 8 finalists, but against probably the most consistent Mortal Kombat 11 player that has ever existed, and that is SonicFox.
Tall order. Tall order from a mistake like that. And
it hurts. Getting trapped in the bola. SonicFox off to an incredible lead here. Dominant, completely dominant. Both players access the breakaway. Gonna have no bar at all. Not gonna be able to break away from this. Gonna have to eat all this damage. Restand situation just taking over and over again. Stand 1, stop. Stand 1, command grab. Semiij's not ready for the second one.
It was the no mix-up. Mix-up, he did the same exact thing.
Third time! Absolutely savage from SonicFox. Fourth time!
Why not?
He's done.
He is inside the mind of a machine right now and tearing it apart from the inside.
I mean, right now, Semiij is acting like a pinball machine, just tossed on its side on complete tilt right here. He is not being the machine that he needs to be. Hold on.
Just jumps. Of course you're going to read command grab that situation. It's only come 14 times in a row. Walks into another 4-4. It's also Collector having that range easily confirmable into massive damage. And get staggered safely.
And I love the side switch combo there, using the teleport to be right on the other side and continuing that combo after the capture from the bola. But hold on, we're all rooting for you, Semiij, right here, trying to get into Final Kombat. Great high shot. SonicFox getting a little frisky, trying to jump out of something, but this is going to be a very tough spot for Semiij. He's literally one combo away from not making it into the rest of this top 8. Hold on, Semiij is here, forcing the breakaway, needs to find another hit. He has one more bar of offensive meter, but that is it. SonicFox gotta be moving on, and Tweety, aka Jelly Jiggler, definitely celebrating right now, knowing that his spot is secured in Final Kombat, coming up to congratulate SonicFox.
Jelly
yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
But you know what?
Do you think he's gonna buy him? Do you think he's gonna buy SonicFox dinner?
I don't know, but
at the minimum, he owes him dinner.
What a performance from Semiij still here in the final Premier stop to put on that kind of a performance. You know, when we saw the ups and downs throughout the pro competition, to get a little more consistent here at the end of it, he's going to go into last chance qualifier with a very high chance at winning. So it could not be completely over for Semiij just yet, and that's that's the beauty of last chance qualifier.
You're right, but again, now he's finding himself. It's kind of like he switched seats with Tweety, and now no longer in the tournament, and has to sit there and watch Kombat, hoping Kombat does not get second place or higher. And Kombat down now in the losers bracket or lower bracket, whatever you guys want to call it, whatever Ed Boon wants to call it, losers. Okay. He's got to be sweating. He can't do anything, and he's just got to be rooting for Kombat's opponent.
Yeah, I mean, even so, you're in. It's only going to be 1 seed difference no matter what. Maybe a little bit easier of a matchup potentially. There are going to be no easy matches at Final Kombat. Let's call it what it is. Even being first has been said before, even by the likes of Mr. Jelly Jiggler himself, that being first, I mean, you have to play the winner of last chance qualifier. Scary.
It is absolutely scary.
I'd be frightened.
Terrifying thought here. Now Splash going up against Kombat. Now, like I said before, these guys are very
the Battle of New York.
Yes, Battle of New York City. Two of New York City's greatest players to play Mortal Kombat 11. Both players familiar with each other's play styles, the strategies, everything they've learned together. How to become better and better. Although they are in separate teams, it doesn't matter. When it comes down to the one-on-one situation, it's just you versus the other opponent.
They also did play at the only other tournament that Splash entered in the pro competition, and he took it over Kombat 2-1.
Yes.
On the winner side of that, I believe, in top 16, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of brackets in the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty hard, but I'm pretty sure that it happened right then and there. But I know that Splash did take it over Kombat, and got to be feeling confident here against him.
Yes, definitely confident.
Whoa, I see.
Hidden select, not even requesting a blind pick, which is the safer route because you could mess up the hidden select. But
I see Kombat locked in on Raiden. He has been playing Raiden since day one. I can actively say that he was messing around with Raiden a lot, even back at Combo Breaker.
Yes, he was.
He actually got him in the character auction tournament.
Yes, I referred to that as the dollar store Raiden. He got him at the cheapest price to get into that tournament. And, you know, there was some serious change in that tournament. A lot of people were paid.
I paid like 4 times the amount for Kotal.
Everybody paid 4 times the amount that Kombat paid for Raiden. Because as soon as Raiden was called in that character auction tournament, nobody's hand was up except Kombat.
He's just, sure.
Let's go. It'll be hype.
They already took every other character I played.
It'll be hype. Maybe Kombat was just trying not to, you know, he's still a high school student trying to just, you know.
I believe he got a win there too in the auction tournament.
I believe. Oh, do you mean a little? I think he got.
He did good.
Yes, he did good because there were, you know, the difference between the auction tournaments, you had a little bit mix of, you know, a lot of different players. You have, you know, the more casual players. You had the competitive players. You even had Tyler Lansdowne, who works at NetherRealm, there in that auction tournament. So it was just a great, you know, mixed thing of everyone. Everyone was included in that auction tournament as long as you had the green to back it up.
Great times here. Okay, no Raiden. Kombat just showing that he could pick Raiden, but it's going to be Gears.
Pick Raiden. Let's be serious.
What variation?
Well, let's be serious.
What variation? That was something I didn't hone in on as we come into game number 1 between Kombat and Splash. Loser of this going to go out at 5th. Winner going to move on to top 4 and potentially beyond.
Round 1, fight.
It's about time. We're seeing Eternal Arma.
Eternal, we're here. Going to be throwing up that sand clone. Now, once that sand clone does go up, he does have the access to amplify it like that, bursting
Plus
into something.
12 on block launcher.
And if it's hit, it goes into a combo. But he also has the option to teleport into that sand clone and switch sides with it. So, you know, just giving this character a lot more mobility than he's normally used to having. Although Frog Splash is always just a thing no matter what variation you're using.
This has also universally been a matchup that Gears just kind of don't like. Kung Lao is very annoying for Gears, not a character that's easy to anti-air, and Gears, whoa, good confirmation of the combat. Gears, not the easiest conversions off anti-airs, and the buttons versus the jump kick just not going to work out in his favor most of the time. But Kombat playing as well, backing up, and we've seen so many Gearses of late utilize that backdash even more. That's going to be a big confirmation, and that could be game number 1, another robbery. Just a hit, bam, easy confirmation, and Splash. So good at doing that too. We saw so much against Scar in his last game.
Yeah, he's a hit-confirming monster. Seeing that, going right into it, and accessing that finite resource, the Fatal Blow, no longer available for Splash for the remainder of this game. But, you know, if you have an opportunity to do so, do it. Because sometimes these Fatal Blows, where you want to access armor or just kind of throw those out there like nothing, aren't always going to hit at the highest level. But as I said that, I remember earlier, ArnKratos had a great wake-up Fatal Blow that worked against the best player in the world.
That's right. Also something we're going to talk about with that Eternal Gears has is the command grab that is also mid, very advancing, and has 60% corner carry every single touch.
And let's talk about that crushing blow. Very specific requirement that he has to go. Yes, it's distance, but you definitely know every Gears player knows exactly what spot on that stage you need to connect that command grab in order to tap into that crushing blow. Oh, not continuing the combo, but instead just kind of dashing forward, but Kombat ready to swing with that launcher, that mid-launcher string that is safe on block, getting out of there. Now this is again, like I said, this is the more mobile variation of Gears. He is able to move away as far away as possible as long as that clone is up. Great throw here by Splash, but like I said before, we are always risking things when we go for these throws. Great combo here from Kombat, but either way, even if he blocked it,
it's a win-win situation for Eternal Gearus there. And beautiful dive kick by Splash, and down two just against the breakaway, and it's still a combo. What is going on? That was like an OS on top of an OS, and just waking up with a fatal blow. We just talked about it. It's gonna work again.
It worked again twice on this top 8 stage, like nothing. And I think Splash thought, he calculated in his head, he said there's absolutely no way he's going for Fatal Blow because he doesn't have the health to withstand the hit if the armor even activates, but Splash didn't even go with anything that did enough damage.
Gotta respect the risk right there and how many times he can hit with these explosions and pick up perfectly off of them. This is someone who's been playing Eternal quite a bit since the release, and in those plus frames, you're scared out of your mind of a forward 2, of something of a forward 3, even from the distance, and just catching with that command grab that again is advancing in mid. Oh, so scary. And picks off a forward 2, completely changes Gears' game.
Oh yeah, it does, it does. It is a game changer, and you know, that's the thing that's so special about this game is you can change up a character's playstyle just by switching over to the variations. Very minor changes, but you know, at high level, it's gonna change up strategies completely. Plus 12, but Splash ready to jump, ready to avoid that mid command grab, taking him into the corner, keeping himself safe with that breakaway specific combo, throwing up that clone, ready to hit him with those mids.
So smart out of Splash to get aggressive there, not letting Kombat get the normal out. They knew that he was going to backdash and try to do a forward 3, either explode it or do a grab. And just like that, Splash going to take game number 1 in Kombat, with they're trying to go so fast, the character's like trying to get out of here as soon as possible. And we saw on the winner's side too, he just wants to move along here, win or lose.
Let's go.
Phenomenal. That was a game-winning jump by Splash, reading the command grab. And I would say even more on top of that, the read on Kombat when he put out the clone and backdashed, knew that he was going to get aggressive and try to follow it up with a lengthy normal, either forward 3, back 2, something, to try to generate that mix-up opportunity off of the clone, and he was the more aggressive in the situation and caught him before he could even do it. That was beautiful to me. What a call-out.
Incredible call out here. Splash getting really aggressive, and speaking of aggression, going to go risk that. Down to crushing blow, Splash had no choice but to break away right away because he didn't want to eat an entire combo, and we know the combo potential here from Gears. Maybe not so much in this variation, but still able to throw you in the corner and just oppress you with command grabs and command grabs, carrying him like a baby over to the other side of the stage.
One of the coolest throw animations, I think, of all time.
You just, the
Here we
player,
go.
He just
into the corner,
so helpless.
Coast to coast in 4 seconds.
So fast. 2 command grabs is all it took. I mean, when he's carrying the character, they just look so helpless, so pathetic to not be able to move from the grab. A forward throw here from Splash, trying to mix it up, not going with the obvious route with the back throw for the corner positioning, because he says, you know what, I'd rather stay away from this corner because I know how tough it is to deal with Gears, and I know that if I'm in the corner or anywhere near the corner, Gears' command grab is going to be doing a little bit more damage as the wall's going to come up at the end of the animation.
150 every single time, and it's such a beautiful knockdown that he can truly meet you. Can Gears in that situation and potentially just throw you again, mix you with some plus frames. Good patience there. This time out of Splash. Catching the counter poke on the orbital head to the corner. We go for Splash.
Nice little pokes there with a down 4, that down back kick. Okay, yeah, just checking them. Again, not trying to take too many risks. Trying to, going for the regular throw. Kombat keeping the corner positioning. Again, Eternal Gears has access. Never mind, he's backing off. Throwing up the clone. Said, come on, come at me. I'm doing something. Teleport. That was scary. That's a great interactable in the corner. Whether you want to use it offensively or defensively, you can use it to just jump off and get away, get out of dodge, get out of there cleanly.
Not easy to pick up off of max distance stand one anti-airs with Gears, and I'm shocked Kombat was able to do it. One of the best players in the world for sure.
Absolutely here.
Hammer time.
Throwing up the clone. What's he going to do?
Again, and this is that scary situation of he can explode it, he can be forward 3, he can dash up forward 2, mix up, dash up, grab, anything. Kombat is in the driver's seat. Splash trying to get risky back at Kombat with the raw fatal blow that worked earlier and tying things up. Looking so calm and collected as Kombat here, and fatalitying on the first win. Trying to send a message.
Make watch. He cannot press start. He cannot go away from this screen. He has to watch this character get its brains knocked out of their skull by Gears. Not a good feeling, and especially that, not the last play that got him, but the play before where Splash desperately went for that fatal blow. That was just Kombat throwing out the bait and Splash biting harder than anything, clenching on and just saying, give me this raw fatal blow. That's definitely not a good feeling going
Yeah.
into this game number 3. I mean, he got read like a book.
And Kombat is just showing us kind of the book on Eternal Gearus. I'm loving the utilization of the clones. I love that in a lot of situations of a lot of hit stun. It's more about backing off and setting up for later on with that clone.
I also like that Kombat is taking this set. I guess the approach is a little bit different because Splash is a Kung Lao loyalist. He does very rarely will he go to another character, but Kombat, you know, he is ready. He says, I know you're playing this character. Even though I lost the first game, I am not switching away from it because I'm confident in my pick. And that pick is Eternal Gearus here. Beautiful down 2 to anti-air the jump attempt here from Kung Lao. But again, we know these. Oh, down 2 crushing blow. We've been seeing that a lot.
He just felt that one. I felt. I felt it too. Apparently, I felt it in my chest.
I saw you jump up. I thought you were gonna hit the ceiling
because it was so quick. It was as if he knew like a stand one was coming instantly. Out of Splash there. Now Kung Lao does some big boy damage and right into the fatal blow, and all that defensive bar is going to be gone here as what is going to be on the knockdown at this fatal blow out of Splash.
Yeah, the fatal blow
this
not
could
enough.
be a game winner decision. He's looking for daggers. Gets the throw, but not gonna be enough for the kill either. So we're gonna put ourselves in the same position again.
I think Kombat was willing to take that throw. What a play! What a smart decision there by Kombat. He was willing to take the throw because he says, I know crushing blow is not on the table. I didn't fail a throw tech attempt. And I know that I have more than 14% left, so I can take a throw and still have one more guess, one more play to clutch this out.
What really scared me there was the fact that it looked like he did wake up forward dash cancel throw. So he really meant it.
He again, Kombat just sticking with his guns.
Here we go to the corner. Is this going to be it? It's going to be a 300.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much. Double damage here and the corner positioning. But Kombat says, you know what? This is a good enough life lead.
It's a little harder to tell on the tournament stage. I was second guessing it a little bit. And here we go back to the corner. Look at that knockdown. It's so beautiful. I would get really aggressive there because of that interactable. We've seen Splash utilize it so much. And another read of a high from Kombat. And he's going to go up 2-1 now.
Splash going for so many throws. If you look back, I feel like if someone has the statistics on the throw attempts from every player in this top 8, I think Splash is going for a lot more throws, and Kombat knows that. Whether that's him adapting the situation right here live before our eyes in top 8, or maybe an assessment that he made when these guys were practicing together or where they've played each other in tournament before. Like I said, these guys go to a lot of local events. Next Level Battle Circuit, Coach Steve's tournament in the Bronx, and of course Mortal Kombat New Jersey in New Jersey, so these guys are very familiar, whether that's a competitive setting or a casual setting. So could be Kombat saying, also, Flash, I know you're gonna keep trying to throw me. No matter how many down 2s I hit you with, you're gonna keep trying to throw me.
It's also built in with Kung Lao, right? That's actually the character right there. It's strike throw. We see it for Foxy so much throughout the pro competition. So many other Kung Laos, because the character doesn't have built-in mix-ups in that way. So how do you open someone up if you don't have an overhead or a low, or if you don't have phenomenal staggers trying to catch people pressing buttons? To open someone up to get them to press buttons, you have to utilize that throw. And I think that's why we're seeing it so much out of Splash, because look at that. There's no real mix-up there, and it's Kombat probably making the read on the throw and gets the throw himself.
That's it, the counter. There's just so many like layers of mind games here. Great, oh, hold on, I think he was, not sure what not sure what Splash was looking for there. That's a big punish, no, he didn't.
It was a big punish. Dropped that Splash to the corner, we go. It
hurts.
All right, he's going to aggressive. He has not gotten aggressive off that knockdown once.
Because he knows it's not worth it. He knows that a slight delay wake up or a long delay wake up into wake up buttons from Kung Lao means so much damage. Kung Lao is a high risk, high reward character in the hands of most players because they know I can really hurt. By doing these unsafe things, I can really get a lot of damage.
Well, certainly is. Tries to get the ticket off the stand too, but Splash taking the hit sometimes against grapplers. And I hate to say this, take the hit.
The hit. Sometimes you gotta take the hit. Big jump in Frog Splash, but a little slight delay from Splash, I believe. Frog Splash on Splash.
And watch this. Back up clone. Okay, just puts up the clone immediately.
He dropped it.
That was the first time that he spaced it that way, and it worked out so well for him. Just a rare drop.
Gotta mix it up. A lot of money on the line. Doesn't matter if you're in Final Combat or not. These guys want that money. They want that cash. They want to get paid.
He took the hit again, and Splash is in the driver's seat to try to send us to another game, number 5 of this top 8.
Splash's gameplay is so explosive right now. I mean, he can go from getting bodied. He can go from getting bodied to bodying himself, just putting Kombat in a body bag right now. This is absolute mayhem. It's just swinging back and forth.
He went underneath one of the most active fatal blows in the game.
He knew.
because of one of the best jump arcs in the game in Kung Lao. Just floats up there in outer space, in orbit, coming down for the jump kick that I think 9 times out of 10, any other character in that situation would have gotten sucked in.
Well, yeah, Kung Lao does have a very floatier jump. As you can see, he doesn't, do a front flip or like a regular jump when he jumps. He actually does like a semi-side flip, which also adds to the mobility and the frustration of trying to anti-air him. The jump arc is a little bit lower, and he has access to the dive kick. So
Also,
always guessing.
Also overanalyzing the situation there, as we tend to do, as analysts.
Sure.
Did you think that also could come down to a factor of him avoiding the hitbox of the fatal blow for so long, and then coming down with the jump kick in time to hit him in what could have been residual armor of it, and him just not having enough health to take it by the time he got to the hitbox?
I believe, possibly, but I think
so many things gonna happen right there.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm following you, and I think if let's say for argument's sake that Kombat did have enough health to take that, I don't think it still would have been active by the time that Splash got down there. I think
so many things could have happened right there.
We could be wrong.
It was so rare, and that's what's beautiful about it.
But I think the call out was perfect there from Splash. He's put Kombat in that situation before with Gears, and he knows when Kombat has Gears, he is willing to utilize that amazing fatal blow in those tiny little situations. And I love that. What he's doing there is he's loading up the crushing blow requirement. He's purposely missing that camera shot in order to get a restand and a meterless combo extender.
And in a final game situation, Kombat bending it all. And the 3 is the magic number on the whiff, right, to load that crushing blow here out of Showstopper Johnny. You're also going to see here out of Showstopper plus frames of that straight shot and grounded hit confirmable side switching launchers.
Yes.
Those are kind of the big differences between Outtake and Showstopper here.
Yeah, and what Showstopper is going to have, again, a lot of unbreakable or unbreakawayable damage. Going to be killing his opponent while they're standing right there mercilessly.
Beautiful dive kick. Hard to hit there, and there is the crushing blow. Going to be some big damage. And that was pretty much guaranteed. Off the launcher down 2, going to even on the breakaway get the kill. And with that health deficit, not worth putting yourself with no defensive bar going to the next round. Smart decision by Splash, but match point Kombat in our second game 5 of this top 8.
Yeah, and Kombat, utilizing the side switch, trying to buy himself as much real estate as possible because he wants to wiggle around as much so he can kind of anticipate the spacing a little bit better. Doesn't want to find himself in the corner against Kung Lao, especially because Kung Lao can tap into so much more damage when he gets those combos in the corner, especially with that incredible jump kick. What a hit here from Kombat. And again, trying to sniff out that breakaway and leaving a little bit of damage on the table, but I don't think that's a good decision here from Splash to hold on to it.
Oh, that's going to be good for him. Shimmy the breakaway coming from Kombat. No, he's going to believe here, it looks like. Already a lot of damage there. Was his turn? And Splash, he kind of forced the buttons there with that slight movement in the backdash.
Now this is very scary, I was about to say, because he's got Fatal Blow ready to go.
Noble Kombat is going to move along on the loser's side. Guaranteed top 4 in a decisive game number 5, avenging the loss from East Coast Throwdown. And moving along against fellow New Yorker,
Okay.
New Yorker Splash. I'm not one, so I wouldn't know what the terminology is.
That's okay. That's okay. You haven't met enough of them to hear it, and if you hear it, you just don't. It's okay.
Yeah.
You ignore it. Either way, Splash, unfortunately, is going down to Kombat. Kombat with that clutch pick in game number 5, utilizing his right and his option to switch to another character. And he's a multiple character specialist, as you just saw right there, going from, a very high level Eternal Gearus to Showstopper Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage was one of his first mains that he really came on the scene with, winning online NA East on the pro competition against SonicFox with Johnny Cage.
That's right.
So
that is right.
He's been winning with that character for actually quite some time, and one of the first to really burst onto the scene with the character still on display. You like to see that too, having that pocket character that's your tried and true that's been there the entire time. So congratulations to Kombat, moving along. Still not over yet. And guys, as a reminder, if any of you on the PlayStation want to play from home, sign up for the Challenger Series now. Multiple ways you can sign up. You can sign up through your PlayStation. I believe you can hit your little center button on your PlayStation. It'll take you there. Also, PlayStation.com. Hit tournaments. It'll take you there. Click Mortal Kombat. It says sign up.
Yes, very easy to sign up from the in-game UI. All you guys got to do is boot up Mortal Kombat 11, your favorite fighting game. And of course, for more, just to be up to date with more and more anything esports, be sure to follow NRS Esports on Twitter. Also, follow the action and you stay up to date on what tournaments are coming out, local events, major events, online events, everything fine and in between.
Not just pro competition, all of competitive Mortal Kombat 11. Also, as a reminder, the Challenger Series is absolutely free. I just need to point that out there.
Yes.
It's absolutely free. Just sign up for it, play in Mortal Kombat. Very easy to do.
I believe last time on the Challenger Series, you did get, access to very specific prizes.
Yeah.
All about the Challenger Series. You got the wallpaper and a few other things to show everyone your competitive spirit.
If you advance far enough, you can get into some money. It all depends on the stage that you get to. Guys, check it out. Once again, if you guys want to see the website, go to PlayStation.com, find tournaments, click Mortal Kombat 11. Everything is right there. And being able to access from the console and the tournament itself happening on the console itself, it's so easy.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. Okay.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
All right.
I'm digging it. All right. All right.
So
up on stage, we have Winners Finals. These guys have not lost a set this entire weekend. But that statement is no longer going to be true after this. Somebody's going to be going down to the lower bracket, the losers bracket, the dingus brackets, whatever you're calling it. And they're going to be down to one last tournament life. Is it going to be ArnKratos all the way from Russia, or is it going to be Ninjakilla?
I want to talk about how close this top 8 has been. There have been only 3-0s so far out of all of these matches. So many, the rest being 3-2, 3-1, has just gone to show how close this tournament has been. We saw the same thing in top 16. So many 2-1s, so many. And for that to just continue here in the top 8, it's what we wanted, it's what we expected. We're continuing to see the upsets. Here we go in the winners finals. Kratos drawing first blood too. Coming to play, baby. Whiffing the projectile, and ArnKratos recognizing that too, taking the turn. And is this one of the few characters that those projectiles do whiff on? I thought maybe a couple of right there. Maybe didn't do a string that jails into it. And we're seeing what we saw before. It's Soul Eater, and there are not many people that are ready for Soul Eater, baby. Does give him a 50-50 off the back one. We're going to see some classic MK9 ninja animations. I'm excited here.
And we're going to be seeing the introduction of Reptile in the game. As we can see, Shang Tsung possibly...
Ermac.
Yeah, it could be anything. So many ninjas on the screen as Shang Tsung just forms into them.
Whack, whack!
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. And there's a little Reptile slide for the side switch. I love there. Again, ArnKratos keeping tabs on everything. How little damage he had left and his health bar. And again, the screen positioning, corner positioning is key at high level play. Big boot to the face. It hurt every time.
He finds it so well kicking around. That's what it's I'm literally watching MK9.
Nobody can downplay Collector, and now nobody can downplay Shang Tsung at all. I don't want to hear it anymore. ArnKratos did this all with just 2 variations from Shang Tsung because the second one is absolutely useless.
Also a character that everyone abandoned ship on when they nerfed 20 damage on him.
Oh, 20 damage! Abandoned
ship! Here in the winners finals, doing just fine in multiple variations. The roundhouse going around the world. Going off multiple bars a meter, drops the combo. Oh no!
You don't want to do this.
That would have killed. Not like this.
Don't do this to Ninjakilla. Don't give him the opportunity. Do not give him the opportunity.
Here we go.
He's gonna be pushing him closer to the corner. Not tapping into Fatal Blow just yet.
Oh,
he believes.
Taking the risk. Yeah, just made the belief that he was gonna try to interrupt the cancel.
Yes. But ArnKratos, and I think that was a bold read because ArnKratos has been someone defensive, holding on to block and using his best reactions to try to wiggle away from those throws, most of the time with the correct throw tech. So bad call from Ninjakilla, honestly. Bad call. I don't know if he hasn't been watching ArnKratos' matches.
Unless it worked.
But it didn't. Hindsight is 20/20. I saw what happened. It didn't work. No. But seriously, like just analyze it. See what ArnKratos has been, how he's been playing. But I think possibly Ninjakilla is just like, I don't need to watch his matches because he's not gonna be SonicFox, and he did with Wake Up Fatal Blow. I saw
Sonic before this top 8 practicing against Soul Eater and the mix-up off of back 1. That's back 1 Reptile slide and back 1 2. And he was struggling block it. He was struggling block it, trying to find a fuzzy there.
Yeah.
And what that opens up, I didn't realize until watching ArnKratos series, it really opens up the back 1 2 crushing blow.
Oh yeah.
If he enforces that low and you block low and just the overhead hits, you're going for a ride.
Oh, big ride, a lot of damage. Now Ninjakilla switching over, staying with Johnny Cage, but instead going with outtake Johnny Cage, where he's gonna have a little bit more to contest with in terms of zoning at the mid or full screen. Those arcing fireballs are incredible. Going just full, ArnKratos not really risking too much, going regular strings, trying to jump in. Great anti-air from Ninjakilla, pushing him closer to the corner. ArnKratos fighting back, poke for pokes, down 4s and down 4s.
And
the forward throw.
Corner. Gonna keep him locked here. Johnny Cage has got someone knows this is the back
back
throw, and he gotta reset the neutral here. But that is the heart of the tech, and here comes the smoke screen. Hello, baby. The old school shake. Get the projectile out of here. I'm closing the distance, but Ninjakilla is able to fight his way out of the gap closed by ArnKratos there.
Perfect punishment of that overhead. The short hop overheads are all unsafe, but the tight, it is very, very tight window for the punishment, and Ninjakilla displaying he's able to do it on the fly as soon as he reacts to it. Straight skulls because he doesn't have access to the up skulls in this variation. So keep that in mind. Oh, reptile slide. You always want to keep that in mind when his back is up against the corner because of the side switch ability. Ninjakilla probably learning to adapt to this, giving him a side switch of his own with a back throw, just stopping him from doing anything, trying to jump away. ArnKratos being very, very passive here, trying to block, and right there, the defense is insane. His ability to throw tech is insane.
Oh, and you're utilizing the tool so well, that jump kick being so mean. Look at the pushback on that. Into the roundhouse cancel. Don't know how to stand for even. Probably meant to be a down four. Easy confirmation here. And that's going to force the breakaway. This is a scary situation. And the pickup off of the Ermac slam. Catches up for 280. Down to getting that max dammy. And now it's ArnKratos, so close to the chip out, and tying with the skull, and tying us up at a round to piece. And I'm telling you, when he's got his back to the wall, watch him utilize that slide to really open up that crushing blow, because that threat of the slide's really going to be there for the side switch.
Oh yeah, no, definitely going to be on Ninjakilla's mind. And, you know, we even saw he was susceptible to the crushing blow. Oh, hitting him with the low, that second hit of that string. Catches a lot of people off guard, but he drops the second Ermac lift.
Buff Ermac, I can see it on Twitter now. Buff my man's Ermac.
Buff a character that's not even in this game. Escape fails. ArnKratos did get the attempt, but did not guess the back throw. Instead, was thinking forward throw was coming. So again, gonna just take that into consideration for the next one. Showstopper, the rising star. Such a great move, especially when you amplify and keep it safe. Jumping in, but getting nothing.
Yeah, no Ermac lift there. Didn't force the breakaway. Maybe thought the breakaway was coming in that situation, but the Ermac lift not even punishable. Big whiff there, just does a raw slide.
And that was definitely not a punish or a counter. Ninjakilla just wasn't watching his feet, just like a regular reptile player.
I was gonna say, just like a reptile player would do.
Hey man, slide was good.
So ready for it again with the tech. You're talking about the defense of Kratos.
I don't know how he's so good at this. Like you have to guess. I mean, there is reacting to it, but you have to know. And when you're in the mid screen, you don't know which way your opponent's gonna throw you. Oh, he bet it all.
And I mean, 50-50.
He bet it all.
50-50 right there. And he almost called out Ninjakilla to say, I've got you conditioned. And Ninjakilla said, you didn't say the magic word.
Ninjakilla in control here, fighting back, getting on the board. Game number 3 here. The score is tied up 1-1, and I wouldn't have it any other way. These guys are going back and forth. The best of the best here from this weekend in winners finals. Big jumping kick from ArnKratos.
Whack, whack, such a sick animation to see it resurrected. Thank you so much, NetherRealm. I'll be the one to say it. And blocking the over at first attempt off the back 1-2. Ninjakilla looking prepped, but look at this health deficit position that Kratos has put him in.
Oh, here we go. Getting a throw. Going to be tossing him in the corner. Side positioning, very important. And regular just... And there was even no tech attempt there from ArnKratos, as you didn't see the notification pop up.
Coming in from downtown and closing up before he got that defensive bar. I think that was wraps no matter what. ArnKratos, I gotta tell you, has made me a believer in Soul Eater Shang Tsung no matter what transpires today over the weekend. Wow.
Like I said,
what a character.
You can no longer downplay this character. You can no longer downplay Russia.
What a player. What a player.
He is an incredible player, and that just goes to show you that it is possible to come from anywhere if you're willing to do it, willing to take the risk. ArnKratos putting Russia on the map.
Put the work in, ladies and gentlemen. Again, looking more inward to the solutions of the character rather than outward.
Right, that's right. Hold on. He's getting his face punched in by Johnny Cage.
Good answer by Ninjakilla here, as we are dead even in this winners finals match.
The slugfest, man, going back and forth like crazy. A regular throw here, gonna keep him in the corner. The forward throw, ArnKratos. And look at Ninjakilla, how aggressive he gets, because right now he's sniffing out these pokes, and he knows as soon as I block down 4, it is my turn to swing, and I am gonna be coming in oppressive fashion.
So ready for the jump kick. He said, I'm gonna have something active here before you even do the jump kick. It's getting anti-aired, and with no break away, Ninjakilla's response is pure aggression. And how scary is this young man when he turns up the heat? No pun intended on his main character. But wow, when he gets aggressive, it is scary to watch.
It is. And, you know, and it's been, you know, Ninjakilla's Uprising is one of the most phenomenal and unique stories that have been out there. Ninjakilla, not an Injustice 2 player, but instead kept playing MKX because he loved the game, and everyone just kept saying...
Pretty good game.
Yes. I know you love it, Mr. Total back one as a mid. Okay. Either way, Ninjakilla able to just kind of make a name for himself and show everybody, I love playing this game and I am one of the best. And everybody said, you know, he's only good because nobody else is playing. He's only good because nobody else is playing the game competitively.
MK11 was announced. It's like, okay, this is a completely different play. The game, you know, is different from MKX. It's not going to reward all this crazy nonsense offense. Ninjakilla, first tournament, beats Legends, wins the whole thing. Silence.
Silence, complete silence, and he was able to prove himself and show everyone that he has what it takes to hang with the best. I mean, a real Cinderella story when it comes to, you know, any fighting game player's lore. I mean, incredible. No story better than Ninjakilla jumping over the other side, being really, really aggressive and really doing a great job of opening up ArnKratos.
Here we go, getting the back 3-4, the side switch.
That's a risky string because everybody can interrupt that.
It's scary, man.
Everybody can interrupt that string, but you know, ArnKratos knowing exactly when to throw it out, knowing that that low is going to hit, but Ninjakilla waiting for his opportunity, not panicking, and even has the corner position. Ninjakilla on match point right now.
A little too late on the meteors. ArnKratos giving Ninjakilla the time to wake up north, a kick in the north.
Okay. A little juggle here, gonna be pushing him closer and closer, and just, again, so much damage just ticking away here. But we know the real damage from Johnny Cage is once that fatal blow comes into territory.
You only make him stronger the more you hurt him, it feels like, against Johnny. So what I find is that you need to put yourself in a position where you can kill him, like get him right before fatal blow and then go for the kill. But Ninjakilla absolutely running with this, and the throw on that guy is going to do it. Breaking the back, and 2 grand finals on the winner's side is Ninjakilla here at NEC. Wow, what a performance. ArnKratos fighting tooth and nail, though, took it to him, and it was a couple decisions I found in what that game number 3 that could have changed everything.
Yeah, I mean, a few decisions, and you saw Ninjakilla just adapting on the fly, whether that was him just kind of, you know, reassessing the situation, knowing exactly where those down 4 pokes were coming, and knowing exactly that ArnKratos willing to block, just keep blocking. And he exploited that very, very well.
It was a couple of just micro decisions here or there that could have changed everything. And Ninjakilla, in those moments, that's kind of where he thrives, though, is outreading his opponents in those magical moments. And ArnKratos is going to go into losers finals, where he may have a rematch with Sonic, or he may have a matchup with Kombat. We will find out here after this next match as we go down to the losers side. It is going to be SonicFox versus Kombat in loser semis to set our losers finals. What a match! What a tournament!
Oh no, this has been incredible. Again, you had everything. You know, you had the usual suspects, the usual guys in the top 8. You know, SonicFox made it in, Ninjakilla. Even Dragon got the top 8, even on the lower side or the loser side. Again, whatever you guys want to call it. And
he's a loser to me. He lost.
Okay, either way, let's not name call here from the commentary desk, because it's so easy to do that.
I'm just saying, you know.
We're just stating facts.
Yeah.
We're just stating facts. But, you know, ArnKratos, that outlier that nobody saw coming. Nobody. I don't even think ArnKratos knew that. I was talking to him before the tournament even started, and I said, "You ready to go all the way? You ready to win this?" And he says, "No."
Oh, come!
I promise
you gotta have that confidence, Kratos.
But he didn't. He did it. But maybe that helps him. You know,
yeah,
everybody's wired a little bit differently. Some players strive in a competitive setting where, you know, they put the pressure on and they feel like when the pressure's on, I can deal with it better than anyone else. And some players crumble under the pressure. So sometimes they just kind of, you know, lay back.
Yeah.
Try to relax, try to
breathe. Maybe he just doesn't think that far ahead, or doesn't want to think that far ahead, and just lives in the now. You know, in the match, one game at a time, one step at a time, and focused on SonicFox, and then focused on Ninjakilla, and now he's going to focus on the winner of this coming up next, and nothing more, and literally nothing more.
That's it, nothing more. That's all he needs. So ArnKratos watching very carefully. SonicFox sticking with their pick of Collector from all weekend, thanks to the tweets that they made throughout the past several weeks about Collector being amazing. This amazing character that everybody is overlooking. Oh, that's a big punish here from Kombat. Gonna be doing down to, no, leaving him standing. Perfect opportunity here. I don't think the sand clone is gonna last long enough here. Yes, it does go away after the throw animation. Going for the dick throw, and SonicFox ready to jump away, ready for this full combo punish. Oh, you wanted to get 15%? Well, for that, you're risking getting hit for 35%.
Getting hit for about 350.
Thanks,
Massive
Chef
damage.
Barrett.
I don't know why Kombat would go for a regular throw in that situation either, rather than the command grab that also corner carries.
Hey, he went for the throw. He went for the throw, and SonicFox was ready. Hold on.
Here we go.
Carrying him like a baby.
Yeet.
Didn't get close enough for that crushing blow, but it's okay. Kombat backing off, as we've seen. Down to stop it. Anyone.
Oh,
he did
man. And you know, Kombat had the space there that against everyone else in this top 8 was throwing out the clones. Against Collector, that forward 3 is a threat any single time, and you never know if SonicFox has the I'm not even going to say that you never know if SonicFox has the reaction
Absolutely.
to punish you for it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely has the reactions. I mean, you know, they've been playing fighting games for a very long time, and, you know, that forward 3, even though it's not the fastest forward advancing mid, but it goes so far, and it's so useful, so much utility here, and SonicFox demonstrating it perfectly right before my eyes, right before everybody.
That's right. You almost confirm when they see something that's going to miss. Go into the bola. You can just hold out the bola, cancel it, or you can just do the full string and be safe. I don't know about against Gears, though. Sandtrap may be a punish for it, so we'll see the mind games that could be. The here, and there's a short hop punish on the command throw. Sonic making all the right reads, and with no breakaway, drops the combo, didn't get the ender of all things, got the hard part of the combo with the down 1.
Well, he dropped, I feel like, yeah, you're right. He dropped the easy part of the combo.
Yeah,
he hit the down 1.
He hit the hard part of it. Either way, Sonic going to go up 1-0 here. That Collector is looking mean.
So mean. Absolutely devastated here is Kombat. He's kind of just giving a little smirk. He wants to, you know, like you said before, try to get up there in terms of seeding for Final Kombat as much, but also the closer you get to first place, the more of that pop percentage you get.
That's right.
And there is a lot of money on the line here for these players, so Kombat doesn't want to go down. The fight wasn't over. Now, right now, he's highlighting Baraka. He has been known to play a little bit of Marauder, and Baraka does have some useful variations. Is he highlighting 3, Bone Picker, or...
he is currently over Marauder. I know he has a Berserker as well. He actually really enjoys Berserker, but he said it's very specific.
Very specific matchups, but it looks like he is going with Marauder. Now, Marauder's going to have some extended normals with down forward 1 and down forward 3, and of course the down forward 1 extending the jump in punch from Baraka to perfectly complement that jump in kick. Yeah, the drop kick that nobody wants to deal with. So let's see if Collector can deal with it. Beautiful punish here by SonicFox, knowing exactly. Now, the reason why that's tricky is because Chop Chop has 5 different intervals where you can stop it. And SonicFox, they were ready. They were ready for that first interval.
You know, kind of breaking the status quo that Chop Chop is not punishable. Showcasing it here. Oh, big damage coming out of Marauder, though. Already coming out the crushing blow. The bleed is on top of the 370. Don't get hit again. It's going to feel like forever. And he's going to let that Chop Chop rip.
So was it a guess the first time? Was it just a correct guess on one of the 5 intervals? And Kombat was willing to take the test, knowing he's got a huge life lead, throwing out that forward 4, not committing to the forward 4-4, which is very, very negative. Hold on, SonicFox finding the opening, gonna be tossing him up. No breakaway, he decides, let me eat it.
So risky. I think he thought that he was gonna eat a fatal blow there.
Maybe. Oh, he reacted to it. He reacted to it. Kombat looking for the down 4, and SonicFox says, eat this fatal blow.
If you thought that I was gonna do it before, I'm just gonna do it to you anyway. You cannot escape long death.
Round 2.
Oh, unfortunate for Kombat. You know, I thought he started off great, despite getting punished for Chop Chop right out the gate. Oh my God. Oh my God, the up 2, maybe something that Kombat did not take into the equation is that Collector is one of the few up 2s that will punish. You know,
it goes really far too.
Really
far, really high. It's a good one out there.
It's a good one. It's a good one. No one can downplay that. All right, command grab, again, hitting mid. The only way to avoid it is by hopping or jumping forward. Away from there, as you can see, the neutral jump from Kombat, the extended down 1, variation specific. And he's just finding SonicFox. SonicFox with the throw escape, knew exactly which way Kombat was trying to throw him.
The Panther as well, trying to mix up off the hits on the down 1, where the command grab is coming, whether 1-2, whether the forward 1. Here we go. What's the mix? Is the imply going to kill? There's a lot of damage here at the end, and it is not going to be enough for the chip. Go for the down 1 chip out, but doing the perfect Ninja's Kombat could have been an input error, and there it is. SonicFox going up 2-0. That short hop had to have been an input error. We're just trying to go for a quick overhead knockdown because it's not something that's going to come naturally to Baraka anyway.
Yeah, Baraka has a single hitting overhead in the back 2, but it's a very slow move, and it has a really big tail that SonicFox would definitely see coming from a mile away. So I think, Kombat was trying to complement Baraka's back 3, which right around the same frame startup, and just looking for the overhead. But you really think it was an input error?
Or
Or
went for a flawless block up 2.
Could have done a flawless walk up to, or maybe he thought command grab was coming and just wanted a short hop, get out of there. Who knows? But either way, it doesn't matter because Kombat is down 2-0 against the greatest player to play Mortal Kombat 11.
I did talk with Kombat about if this matchup potentially happened, and he said he was really feeling Kotal Khan, seeing how Pillow did yesterday, and knowing how he plays Kotal Khan versus how Pillow plays Kotal Khan. Could come into play here. A little more aggressive on the command grabs. We'll see how it works out for Kombat. Is a very competent Kotal Khan player.
Yes. Let's see. And I believe he's going to be accessing Ascension, the first variation. Yes, the variation that has the command grab. You know, if you can't beat him, join him. Mid-command grabs for days. Both these characters are going to have them. Going to be hit confirming, launching up, trying to get the command grab, but gets it anyway after the breakaway. Now, SonicFox is in a bad position here. He doesn't have access to any wake-up attacks. He's just got to rely on his reactions. And the whip punish here by SonicFox.
Walked back a little too far on the 4-2. I really love what I'm seeing out of Kombat, though. A lot of Cordals, including myself, are a little too committed on his combos. Just doing the 4-1 command grab like he did also keeps it safe from the breakaways. If you overextend, can be punishable. When you try to enter combos in command grab, you'll see that a lot from Kotal Khan, but I'm loving the spacing from SonicFox already, and knowing the punishes on the whiff, sun discs, everything. There goes the breakaway, the walk up, and that's a scary position to be. How much mix-up is off of Kotal Khan's 1-2 is ridiculous.
Flawless block up 3, but Kombat finds himself in the corner. This is a bad spot. He needs to get out of there. Down 2. Hey, you got to get out one way or another.
No!
He whiffed.
All he had to do was forward 2. He was whiffing forever. Oh no, what a mental mistake from Kombat right there. Kotal's fatal blow goes nowhere and nowhere slow.
Wow.
Is what it does. But if you'd have done 4-2, 4-2-4 into it, game blouses.
Easily. I think he just didn't think he would
breakaway.
get there.
He actually could have just punished him and killed him, not even utilizing the fatal blow. Either way, you can't think about it. It's all in the past. Never happened. Restart.
You can't change it, but hold on. A big punish here from SonicFox. Yeah, tell me.
Committing to the con cut right there was making a read that SonicFox was going to make a read on the command grab. Layers.
Read on the read of the read.
That's right.
I think you think I think that, but hold on.
And you thought.
And you thought.
And you thought. That's going to be another punish. Sundisk is so bad on whiff. If SonicFox blocks that, nothing. But if he makes it whiff, Kotal Khan is going to sit there for 20 years.
20 years officially. That's literally right here. And this is just mayhem here for Kombat. Oh
no. I honestly hate to say it, giving Kotal a taste of his own medicine with that mid-command grab. If I can.
Oh no. What is this? I mean, he hasn't played Kotal all tournament, and this was just a mop in here from SonicFox. I would have loved to see maybe one more game with that Baraka, but pure dominance here from SonicFox.
I honestly thought he was going to get more aggressive with the command grabs. We didn't see, one? I don't think we saw one command grab in the very first round when the match started, and he went for the Oki 4-3-4, and that was it.
Well, it's because he thought, SonicFox thought, that, I thought you were going to throw paper, but you're throwing rock, and it's guesses.
When it comes to fighting games are like ogres. Like onions, they have layers.
Ogres are like onions.
Yeah.
And fighting games.
Yeah, fighting games are like ogres that are like onions.
But are all onions ogres?
You could also say that fighting games are like onions.
Okay. A lot of layers, guys. A lot of layers.
Or like a parfait.
All right, so here is the breakdown of the top 8 bracket here at NEC. Of course, we have Ninjakilla 2-1-2. The infamous, the one and only, sitting pretty here in the grand finals on the winner's side. Now, because this is a double elimination tournament, Ninjakilla has to lose twice in grand finals in order to be eliminated from the tournament. And coming up here in the losers finals, aka the lower bracket finals, ArnKratos, who lost to Ninjakilla in the winners finals, keep up because, the way you want to think about this is everybody has 2 tournament lives. And as soon as you lose in the winners finals, the winners bracket, and find yourself in the losers bracket, you are down to your last tournament life. So whoever wins out of ArnKratos and SonicFox here in the losers finals is gonna have to defeat Ninjakilla in 2 consecutive sets.
If you are Ninjakilla, you got to be kind of, I would think on paper, be pulling for ArnKratos because, again. I looked at the history between SonicFox and Ninjakilla. It was a lot more one-sided than I thought going in.
Really?
5-1 in SonicFox's favor in the pro competition.
I mean, Ninjakilla was the one victory he did get was at DreamHack Montreal.
Yes.
But since then, SonicFox has gotten the run back at ECT.
Yep.
And, I think it's in Sonic's favor. Not only that, but, when you're in grand finals on the winner's side and you send somebody to the loser side, you are okay with come back to me. Come back so I can beat you again. But we've seen that turnaround. We saw that at CEO when Dragon defeated SonicFox, and SonicFox came back to reset the bracket and
so
win the whole
scary
tournament.
in that situation, but it's going to be the run back between ArnKratos and SonicFox coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do that, we're going to be right back with our final break before the
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Mortal Kombat 11. The top 8 is almost done. We're breaking it down to losers finals and grand finals here. Only 3 players remaining. Those 3 players are Ninjakilla, who's sitting in grand finals on the winner's side. And in the losers finals, we have SonicFox going up against ArnKratos.
In a matchup that happened in the first round of this top 8, the first match of this top 8 going 3-2 the distance, and it was the upset of ArnKratos over Sonic. It is statistically near impossible to defeat Sonic twice in the same tournament. Only a few humans on this planet can say that they've done that.
That's true, that's true.
And ArnKratos is going to try to do it here. And then it will be on Sonic if getting that to try to beat Ninjakilla twice, and again, that has been an epic rivalry of the ages. We'll get in that, depending on who wins here in this epic run back.
Down to out of the sky, beautiful anti-air from the Fox, slamming him down afterwards with the command grab, and ArnKratos really getting tossed back and forth. Regular throw, SonicFox possibly trying to create the stipulations for the crushing blow requirement because we know how much damage it does, and Collector has access to it on both sides, but man, what a forward 3. Perfectly executed by SonicFox.
Going through everything right there, and I'm seeing maybe a little bit of adjustments from Sonic from their winner's side match, stopping the jump kick early because we saw how much Kratos was able to get that established on the winner's side and really control the pace of the match towards the end of it in that game number 5.
Oh, hold on, a little slam here. Getting caught by that stray low from the Collector. Not quite shift out, and a miscalculation, a misspacing here on the up skulls from ArnKratos. ArnKratos, again, going with this Roylock variation, trying to possibly just create a little bit more distance between himself and his opponent, but we all know how well the Fox has been utilizing that teleport.
You know, look at the spacing from both of these players. You know, SonicFox knowing his punishes at distances on those up skulls, and you see ArnKratos spacing out these normals perfectly. These are playing such a great game of Mortal Kombat 11 between each other. Excellent stagger the forward room from Sonic, and here comes the command grabs. Are we even some loops? No, the up 3 says, I don't want to guess anymore.
I don't. I just want the invincibility frames, the invulnerable frames, whatever frames you want to call it, to just get through anything my opponent is dishing out. What a punish. Did he just walk over to the side? He made it whip. He made it whip.
He walked underneath it, entered the matrix on it.
A little trade, definitely in ArnKratos' favor because of the down 4 has so much hit stun, getting a little bit of health back, but SonicFox has taken it all away and taken this game number 1. ArnKratos up against the ropes with Russia completely behind him. The world's largest country is rooting for ArnKratos to take down the best fighting game player to have ever existed.
You can see the adjustments. You can see Sonic coming out at another level, it seems. And this is why it's so hard to defeat them twice in the same tournament. You've already given them all of this knowledge, and they have time to sit there, reflect on it, think on it, and possibly go back, lab it a little bit, and go, I got you next time. And just laugh it off.
I mean, it's tough though. Even though you're going down to the lower bracket, I mean, you have to understand why you lost, and you have to keep playing all these tough opponents. It's not an easy thing to do. Slamming them down here and just stopping ArnKratos' attempts to jump out on Wake Up. SonicFox displaying perfectly how to keep your opponent grounded.
Exactly, and has those options covered. He knows what to do when they jump. If they're grounded, has so many options covered at the same time. Found that with Collector, certain strings cover the most options more, and that's kind of the difference between SonicFox's Collector and every other Collector out there.
No one else is trying except SonicFox.
I mean, I don't know.
No, but seriously, there are 3 different wake up timings. Normal wake up, slight delay wake up, and long delay wake up. SonicFox is covering all these and not letting them jump, not letting them get this crazy wiggle room at all. Down one to just keep him there, countering him, and ArnKratos possibly looking for a throw, possibly trying to jump out there, but SonicFox keeping his bases covered. That's going to be a big punish here. ArnKratos finding the opening he's been so desperately looking for. Up skulls to put him at full screen, but SonicFox just wave dashing his way in, getting the crushing blow throw.
31% later, and you already see the mix-up SonicFox is implementing off of stand one. So many times you saw command grab, and now trying to mixing things up with the forward one, really keeping Kratos guessing here early on. The early breakaway, just going to reset the neutral here at 4-4 range, and on command, here it comes, and Sonic swiftly 4 straight rounds and a 2-0 lead here in the run back, and this is almost what SonicFox is known for.
Yes, absolutely known for just being able to come back from the lower bracket or the loser's bracket even stronger, knowing that more is on the line, the last tournament life available to SonicFox, because it's literally do or die, and SonicFox wants that money, wants that big chunk of the pot prize.
Wow. This has just been a different match, it seems, from the winner's side. You know, it's everything going SonicFox's way. I don't know if it's just, you know, the information that Kratos gave him, and he's like, okay, I got the answers for it, or if the mix-ups have just worked. Because sometimes it could just be as simple as that, of just doing things a little bit differently, and it works.
Yeah, and again, we mean information that Kratos gave him as in, you know, as information that Kratos gave them as in, you know, not literally telling him, but showing the tendencies.
Showing him what he's going to do.
Yeah, showing the tendencies and seeing how ArnKratos reacts to things.
How he pressures, what he does here on this stagger, what he does there. And SonicFox with no breakaway is going to get some hefty damage here, and is, I would say, about 19 for 20 on that here in this top 8.
So successful, very high success rate. Oh, look at what an anti-air there. It hurts. We haven't seen that all top 8, but SonicFox able to pull it off here. Aquaman just puking on the side of this commentary desk because he can't believe what just happened.
That was a little nasty right there.
I don't know what kind of mess you left on this floor, but either way, ArnKratos looking to shake it off, getting the back throw, corner positioning, and just looking for his opportunity once that mace whiffs. Great throw escape there by SonicFox, knowing exactly which way he was looking to get tossed.
No soul leader mix-ups have come either, and here's Sonic, again mixing things up, do regular throw, command grab. Oh, breakaway in the bolo too, and no fear whatsoever. Another escape failed, another 31% locked and loaded for SonicFox here on that regular throw.
It's insane. It is very scary, and you got to know because Collector does have the crushing blow on both forward and back throw, so you got to watch out. You can't play to or away from it. You just got to guess, and he corrects right. No longer on the table. Crushing blow is avoided here so far because of that successful tech, but it doesn't matter because SonicFox, no, not this time.
Not going to work again in Sonic. 6 straight rounds, 3 over ArnKratos.
Mercy!
And he shows mercy!
What an absolute savage! Does not care about ArnKratos' feelings, does not care about what's gonna happen or what could happen because he's ready to chip him out, ready to just stop this reptile slide because why not? Let's do it!
Oh, he tried to bet it all on the overhead, and Sonic moving along to grand finals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a massive update for you when it comes to the final combat. Something that we actually didn't see coming at all when looking at the points in that Semiij and Kombat actually ended up tying for the 12th and final spot of the pro competition.
So because there's a tie, what happens? How do we make this decision, Mr. Aquaman?
There were 5 different tiebreakers. I forgot 4 of them because the first one's all that's going to matter.
That's all that matters.
The first tiebreaker is whoever placed higher at Evolution, and it was Semiij. Semiij actually gets the final combat spot over Kombat in the Mortal Kombat Pro competition.
So hopefully we're going to be seeing Kombat at the last chance qualifier because he is too talented of a player to give up now. He can still qualify for Final Kombat next year. And again, to break down Final Kombat, you guys can know 12 players get there from the pro competition points, 1 player from the Intercontinental Combat, which is Nivik, who won earlier this weekend.
Yesterday.
Yes, just yesterday. A little scheduling things, but you know, it's okay, it's fun. Liga Latino winner, the MK Clash from the Northern Arena, and I believe that was Dr. Stabs winning that up there in Canada. Sorry, that was a Canadian-only tournament. And the last spot for this top 16 is going to be going to the last chance qualifier. And man, what a brutal tournament that is every year for these pro tours, because it's it. It's do or die. You got to do it. You got to do it. And because it doesn't matter if you get top 8. It doesn't matter if you get top 5, top 3, top 2. All that matters is the winner of the last chance qualifier getting into final
Here it
combat.
is.
Tell me.
SonicFox versus Ninjakilla. They have a long extended history on the pro competition, 6 matches overall. 5-1 SonicFox's favor. CEO, 3-0 SonicFox and 2-1 SonicFox. 2-1 on the winner's side, 3-0 on the loser's side. At Montreal, 3-0 Ninjakilla, and I believe it was the Devora pick out of Sonic in that matchup. If I remember correctly, I don't remember anything.
You get Alzheimer's. That's okay.
I'm
but you know
sure. And it was in the same situation here where they did not play on the winner's side, and SonicFox is coming from the loser's side. I think this is Ninjakilla's best chance. Also, ECT, 2-0 Fox's favor on the winner's side, 3-2 on the loser's side, and online NA East, 3-1 Fox's favor. So they've been close here and there, but a hefty lead in SonicFox's favor.
Although we do forget some of SonicFox's pick, you guys should not forget to sign up for the Challenger Series, especially because it is so easy, absolutely free, and you can do it by just accessing the Mortal Kombat 11 in-game menu from just booting up that PlayStation 4. Of course, PlayStation Gold is required for you to compete at a high level with all these other players, and you guys get access to so many things. So don't forget to sign up for the Challenger Series, and don't forget to follow NRS Esports to be up to date on that one-stop shop for all things competitive Mortal Kombat 11.
Is Earthrealm flesh sweet or savory?
What kind of sick-ass question is that?
I must set its price.
Grand Finals, here we go. NEC 2019, the final premier stop of the pro competition, and we've already got punishes on those advancing highs from Johnny Cage.
Breaking away, utilizing those 2 bars, not going to have the mobility options, but you know what? Ninjakilla doesn't really wake up with the rest of them. Instead, relies on blocking and relies on his reactions.
Relies on the options that the game gives him, those multiple different delay options, into buttons, into jumps. Just utilize everything the game gives him. Like I said, that's what the top players do. That was a massive whiff on the down 2, and here comes Sonic on the prowl.
So that was Ninjakilla sniffing out SonicFox's down 2 and not down 2ing himself fast enough, or it could be the fact that Collector lowers his hurt box when he does down 2, which makes his down 2 an incredible anti-air, which is what SonicFox has been utilizing this whole weekend.
That's one of those mysteries. We'll have to send it to the Mortal Kombat Mythbusters, Armo.
That's it.
See if they can figure it out.
Let's start it up. Somebody start that YouTube channel.
Mortal Kombat Mythbusters, you guys are going to make a fortune, I guarantee it.
Guarantee. Everybody's watching fighting games right now. Big jump-in kick here. Going with the show-stopper specific move here, and closing it out is Ninjakilla. Although he did have a rocky start against SonicFox, especially out the gate, SonicFox connecting perfectly with that full combo. Ninjakilla looking so strong right now. This is his tournament to win. He does have 2 tournament lives. He has to lose 2 sets in order to not make it out here.
And
Hold on.
multiple times, Sonic is using the mobility to get out of the jump normal ranges and actually punish these jumps. We saw it back-to-back against ArnKratos and already picking up where they left off here in Grand Finals.
Oh,
big
the whip throw!
Here we go, back on the offense. Here is Sonic. No breakaway available. Cashing out maximally.
Big damage here. 32% for Collector. Not too shabby. And hold on, a little failed escape. SonicFox thought he was going to go for the throw mix and not go for the corner positioning, but Ninjakilla said, I'm going to counter that and go for the corner positioning.
I love talking to top players about that. How it's the mind game on top of the mind game. Like, the first layer was actually going to work because you're worried about layer number 19.
Yes, exactly. But hey, Yomi layers only go, 3 layers deep. That's it. Oh! And we haven't seen much of that, again, at the highest level. Not in every single set, but hey, if you're going for a throw and somebody knows you're going for a throw, all you got to do is neutral duck, wait for it to whiff, and down to crushing blow for a lot of damage.
Blows up the counter poke attempt right there, trying to blow up the whiff jump again. A SonicFox that forward dash 1. Ninjakilla having absolutely none of it. 255, still some great BMP damage out of all of these characters. If you can hit 250 to 300 for a bar, you're playing MK, and almost every character can.
Yes, that's right, that's right. Every character does have access to almost the same amount of damage. You know, a little intricacies here and there, a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on what resources are available to you. A lot of down ones. Did I just see 3 back-to-back down ones here from Ninjakilla?
That's the mix-up.
That's the mix-up. You don't think I'm gonna do it, especially when, you know, I got this nice little life lead, and especially when so much is on the line. Oh, he was looking for anti-air. He was looking for anti-air stand 1.
Such an early jump kick by Sonic, and that's what's so hard to anti-air when it's active. You have to hit it before it's active, or hope that you get your hitbox or box interaction just right.
But that's the thing, if you hit that kick button a little too early, you're gonna be not as plus on the way down.
Sonic, I'm shocked he didn't anti-air with his fatal blow right there. Maybe thought he was going to kill. I think with 317 left, it would have been enough. And just like that, Ninjakilla dashing up with the down 3. I thought he had all day to have that reaction, but maybe that might not be a part of Sonic's game plan. Like, he doesn't naturally react with fatal blow in that situation.
No, definitely not. And right there, what Ninjakilla was doing was just, you know, securing that final little play there, going for the down 3 into the rising star, having the bar to amplify it, and forcing at least 3 hits in case SonicFox did block that down 3.
I love how Ninjakilla has absolutely no fear of being in Sonic's face, where everyone else has not wanted to be next to Collector and eating mix-ups off of the pokes, off the multiple different throws, just ready for it, ready to challenge Sonic, ready to win NEC. Can he do it?
He absolutely can, especially if he keeps playing this well, knowing when that throw was coming, and SonicFox threw the round away there, just didn't want to deal with it, and instead right there at the end, looking to teleport out for round 2 positioning, but Ninjakilla completely denying those attempts and saying, you're staying right here in this corner. SonicFox teleports out of there anyway.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody nerfed this teleport.
Ninjakilla reacting to the start of a teleport, not realizing where it's going to end up, making a read that was going to be the close one, doing that 1-2, and SonicFox finally getting opened up, and beautiful anti-air into full combo conversion in the corner. Now, Ninjakilla has done a tremendous job of fighting his way out of this position that has killed so many other players in this bracket. And that leaves you at the perfect space of stand 4, which is hard to contest. Collector.
It is a very tough thing to contest, and really what Collector's trying to do a lot on your wake up. It's just all the mind games, the mind games. Here's the mace that I'm going to charge at you. Never mind, dash cancel, command grab. What did you think? What did you think I was going to do?
That was beautiful. He's just sitting there holding that, canceled, and that's hard to react to. It's pretty quick. Again, 10 frames. Everyone's talking about it.
If you can execute it perfectly there, just kind of minimize it, know exactly when to dash or when to cancel that dash, you get it out as soon as possible. That's what SonicFox is doing.
SonicFox just ate 280 for the side switch attempt. Didn't do the far teleport. Ninjakilla's reacted to every teleport, it seems, with that 1-2, ready for the punishes of the close ones, even if he has to sacrifice, you know, potentially eating something in the long run of the far teleport.
Slamming him down here. Oh, a big wake up 3 in vulnerable frames for Ninjakilla to get past any of those normals. Jumping over to the other side for the corner switch, going for the mid command grab. Only way to avoid it is to jump. And that is so dangerous to do at the highest levels of Mortal Kombat 11. Getting right under the flawless block.
Perfect flawless block by Ninjakilla, and all of a sudden, tournament point for the young man.
He said, that's not safe. Not safe against me. Not safe when I got the skills and the
even Sonic was a little shook right there.
Oh, no, not an easy thing to do. Not an easy thing to do at all. Yeah, in order to fully execute that flawless block, you have to block as late as possible, and it is a very, very tough thing to pull
within
off.
a 3-frame window, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's disgusting. It's disgusting how good these players are.
Master for Mortal Kombat from Ninjakilla, poised to try to take NEC. Look at the dominance so far early in this round. Will it be a 3-0? Does Sonic have a comeback in them?
Let's see. A good start here. Standing position, no access to wake-up attacks, but does not guess correctly on what to do afterwards. Possibly should have gone for the throw, but who knows? Ninjakilla could have reacted just like he did right there. The throw escape poking back and forth. The perfect jump in, but doesn't get the full combo. And Ninjakilla just stopping it there with a down 1. Ninjakilla on match point right now.
Tournament point right now. This is actually, I believe this is going to jump up Ninjakilla over a Fox and Grandpa, possibly over Tekken Master for your 3rd seed. What a jump from jumping in over halfway through the pro competition, or I think right at halfway.
Yeah, I mean, that is insane because, you know, Ninjakilla wasn't at every single event, but every single event he went to, he performed phenomenally. Great throw there, but did get the failed escape. SonicFox not guessing the forward throw, but instead guessing the back throw.
That is someone who knows the spacing of the game so well to know that that jumping is going to whip, even if it was an active jump normal, to get the throw on the wake up there.
I love how Ninjakilla did the neutral duck there, but it's so scary when you're in forward three range.
Oh, that's going to do it! Ninjakilla, one more hit, gets with a down one, and he becomes your NEC champion! Vengeance over SonicFox after 5 losses on the pro competition, and 3-0 over the #1 seed before Final Combat. Ninjakilla, your champion.
3 straight games from Ninjakilla, able to get the run back from the run back, able to get revenge against SonicFox without even using Liu Kang, going all Johnny Cage here against SonicFox. Not entirely in this top 8, but able to just show everyone that I'm not just the best with Liu Kang, I'm the best with multiple characters, and I have what it takes to hang and beat the best. And the best is known as SonicFox,
yes.
But not today. Today, your winner is Ninjakilla.
And also, Sonic, I would have thought that maybe a switch would have come at some point, but it was all collector all the way through, and it was a phenomenal watching experience, a viewing experience. And for all of these players, so many variations that are coming to competitive kind of newly here. The more we get into it, post-patch, ArnKratos coming in here getting 3rd. Congratulations there, coming in here with Soul Eater and Warlock Shang, absolutely dominating the winner side bracket.
Yeah, I mean, and look, this is how it panned out. ArnKratos representing Russia solely here, you know, and performing well, getting that 3rd place. But look at the 3-0s. All the 3-0s in the lower bracket, the loser bracket, the nether bracket, whatever you want to call it, have all been dished out by SonicFox. He 3-0'd everybody in his loser's path, but when he got to the grand finals, Ninjakilla gave him a 3-0 of his own.
Just so strong. Congratulations to everyone in this top 8. You saw there in 4th. It's going to be Kombat, but that monumental point. How it worked out in the pro competition for Kombat and Semiij to tie, and for Semiij to have that tiebreaker over him because of the Evo placement, because Evo was worth the most on the pro competition.
Yes. I believe if it didn't go down to the Evo, like let's say for argument's sake that they somehow had the same placement at Evo, it would have come down to their overall placement in the offline events, and then for some reason, if those overall placements from all the offline events that weren't Evo, and if all those were the same, it would have come down to their placement in their online events, them both being from the East Coast of Northeast. Would have been determined that way, but doesn't matter. Like you said,
like I said,
first one.
For first one is what separated them, and Semiij is going to go to Final Combat. But also follow at NRS Esports on Twitter, just in case. But I got the note here that it's pretty official there. But yeah, just follow at NRS Esports anyway. If everyone in the chat can go and do that, it takes 5 seconds. I appreciate it, and so does everyone over there at NRS Esports. All things Mortal Kombat 11, all things competitive.
Yes, everything from a local scale to a major scale to everything in between. You guys can keep up to date with NRS Esports. Twitter is just a great place if you're just an FGC fan at all. So much information there, whether you're looking for tech, beefs, or just how much fun all these offline events really are. You get a lot of evidence on there. You know, big shout outs to everybody out there in the Twitterverse.
Yep. Once again, congratulations for Ninjakilla for winning NEC, an absolute threat going into Final Combat, if I may say so.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe with that victory, not official, unless I refresh this page. Hold on, watch this. On Smash UG, the points update live on the pro competition. It has been so helpful for us on commentary, all the staff here throughout the pro competition, that it does update live. And Ninjakilla confirmed past Tekken Master for
right now
with 10 points.
That is incredible.
To be your 3rd seed going into Final Combat.
That is incredible. Also because Tekken Master opted, because of where his placement was, and you know, he didn't have too much to risk for Final Combat, he opted not to go to East Coast Throwdown, and he also opted not to go to this weekend event, which was the last stop here on the Pro Competition Tour. Maybe that cost him the difference in seeding. Not too much, going from 3rd place to 4th place.
Nothing a little too crazy.
But if you look at it this way, because Tekken Master dropped down from 3rd to 4th, he is now going to be on the same side, you know.
Potentially, yes.
Yes. As the #4 seed, he's going to be on the same side as the #1 seed, which is
SonicFox.
SonicFox.
So right now, going in the final combat, 1 seed Sonic, 2 Dragon, 3 Ninjakilla, 4 Tekken Master, 5 a Foxy Grandpa, 6 Dizzy TT, number 7 Deoxys, 8 Hayate, 9 Rewind, 10 Scar, 11 Jelly Jiggler, and 12 Semiij.
Semiij made it in there. Like I said, as soon as Semiij lost in the tournament, he pretty much switched seats with Tweety and said, it's out of my hands. Now, Tweety's the one that's no longer sweating. Tweety is in. I'm sorry, Jelly Jiggler is in. And Semiij on the sidelines, just waiting, just looking, trying to see, trying to find, just trying to make sure that Kombat does not defeat SonicFox. And he didn't.
That's right.
He did not. He did not.
So Final Combat is set. NEC is set right here. And I hope you guys have enjoyed all of the action here. I know I have. From start to end, I can tell you those pools were some of the most exciting pools that I've been a part of, just walking around, seeing all the upset faces, the surprises, everyone just going, what's going on here?
The
with
tears, the devastation. I mean, again, these guys, everybody who competes at a high level, it's unlike, it's the same thing as everything else. If you're really passionate about it, you put your time into it, you put your effort, you put your emotions, and it's hard. We've seen some upsets. We've seen it really destroy someone on the inside because you put so much effort into it and you want it so bad, and when it just gets away from you, it hurts, man. You remember what it was like competing.
I know.
It hurts.
It does. A lot, actually. But, guys, I think that's going to do it for us here at Northeast Championship. Hope you guys have enjoyed the final premier stop of the Mortal Kombat Pro competition. The last chance qualifier is the final remaining piece. I believe Liga Latina as well. Be tuned in to NRC Sports for updates there as far as where and when LCQ is, and Final Combat on top of that. That is going to be what's coming up next. We keep telling you to follow it because that's where the information is going to be. It's pretty simple. Step 1, step 2. But thank you so much from all of us here in Philly this weekend. Thank you guys for watching. And Miguel, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Absolute pleasure is all mine, Mr. Aquaman. I can't believe we got to just commentate side by side this amazing top 8. So that's it for us this weekend. Guys, stick around. We got one more little break for you, but that's pretty much it.